I am here in the bed, checking you out while you're in the bathroom, girl. So who's stepping out the shower? I'm looking at the way you rock and motion over your body. What's going on, be blessed? What's going on? Jana, what's going on? Miss Brown, Career, what's going on? Happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. I tell you, R. Kelly got a song for every occasion. This long stroke of Dennis Byron t-shirt on. Girlie, let me tell you, he had t-shirt on, right up in the room. R. Kelly got a song for every occasion, hands down. And this is a special occasion. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. I'm only here for another minute because I keep clicking on shit, hearing it. Oh, I'm getting a community strike for this one. Shout out to Pat. For the lick you in my white tee, stroke you in my white tee. Man, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Mother's Day. Y'all wish everybody in the chat room happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Let's get this one started. Let's give it a little bit more time. We already know we ain't getting too many in here, right? They can't stand when I bring the tea. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oh, I done heard some more drama, y'all. I done heard some more. Some more. Oh, why is this not? I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't know why that's not playing. Oh, yeah. What y'all doing today? What y'all doing today? Welcome to the chat. What are y'all doing today? I'm going out about 6. Oh, well, I was told to be dressed by 6 o'clock. Hopefully, I won't be out too long because I choose Sunday as my rest day. I do. So, trying to finish up the laundry. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Seems like the mic is on, but this other stuff is just not working. And I don't know why. Maybe it has a delay. Me too, Miss Brown. Relaxing. Now, again, I know most of y'all don't care. Most of y'all probably do care because we're all out here on the YouTube streets. We on the YouTube streets, okay? I don't know why this is not working over here, but let's just pause it for a second. Oh, I know why it's not working. Duh. Figured it out. Yeah. But let's pause that for a second. So, as you all may know, Sylvia, kind of, sort of, momentarily has left the R. Kelly news for this side of the community because the news died down and because some more distractions and drama and tea that had occurred between her and Booker. That got pretty big over here. Seems to appear that she threw up her hands and says, the hell with it right now, since you guys, are not participating as much as people were with her putting out the transcripts and things like that. One, she could have just lost interest in it. Two, she got tired of the people doing the attacks. Or three, the financial support slowed down. It could be various reasons. Five, people coming at her, for different things for allegedly advocating for Robert Kelly. So she decided to pack it up. She ventured out. When she ventured out, I don't know, don't ask me, but somehow she stumbled across the YSL case, also this Arnesto guy case. Where did it come from? Y'all gonna have to ask her. I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's weird because all of us kind of watch, YouTube, and we bounce around and we see things that is at a high volume out here in the streets, right? Hey, Harlem, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah. And so one would ask, like, how do these people come across this guy? Because I promise you, I ain't never heard nothing about this guy on like nothing. Or, if I did, maybe it didn't catch my interest enough for me to stand still in it and visit it. So, how many of y'all, be honest, knew anything about this Arnesto case in the news or from other channels? Like, how many of y'all, put me a me in the chat if you did. Cause where they find this shit at? Where do they find this? Happy Mother's Day, Juicy. Where do they find is this like where people just go and look inside of the system to see what cases may be pending and things like that, and then you decide to like pick one? YSL I can understand, because that's me, nationwide, it's on your side. That one was out there. That one was out there like big time. But this Ernesto guy, any of you guys knew all about this man was facing these charges or even arrested? Arrested. I ain't seen nothing on the news where they broadcast, oh, this guy, is arrested for such, and these are the. I didn't hear anything about it. But anyways, I guess that's here, near, or there. Miss Brown says she did very little. The phone calls would appear on. Also, the phone calls started to appear online. So Harlem says she listened to the Steve Harvey morning show. So yes, you had heard it, but wasn't interested. So I don't really like Shirley. Now, it must be something going on with the Shirley Strawberry lady too, because baby Harlem, did you happen to catch why the hell I can't think of his name? I am so bad with names. Thank you, CC. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Oh my God, what's the guy name who the Levi guy went over there to have R. Kelly call? That was Tasha K's mentee. What the heck is his name? Monroe. What? Him. What's the guy named Monroe or whatever, right? What was Tasha K ex mentee guy name? Storm Monroe. That's his name. Storm Monroe, right? Harlem. Did you happen to catch his live that he did on Arnesto and Strawberry? Storm Monroe. Because, honey, it appears that Storm Monroe actually had some personal verbal, communication with them too. And the tea that he dropped on Strawberry, it was mouth dropping. It was really mouth dropping. So apparently, Arnesto also had some type of verbal entanglement with Storm Monroe as well. This was like a long, while back. This isn't just recently, like since these phone calls been dropped. This had to have been something a while back. So he had some things to say to Arnesto. Mills, what's going on, my girl? What's going on? Happy Mother's Day. Good to see you on this fabulous Sunday that belongs to us. To us. We'll get around to the men later in June. In June. You know, they had to put the women first. So Mother's Day comes first out of the calendar year. So, yeah, the men are going to have to wait their turn. Kisses and hugs to you too, lady. Lady, my fabulous males. I had to go poke her males, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know I had to go poke her because she got too quiet. And I was like, okay, we just gotta wake Mills back up to get her commentary back going over there. There is some people that enjoy Zed and saying that would be me. I go looking to see what's her latest video and stuff. Mills ain't just quiet on us. No, she be putting out the bomb commentary that I actually enjoy. And it wasn't there. It wasn't there, Sister Mills. Audra, what's going on? Audra in the chat. Audra, don't you come over here and start no bully doo-doo today. Not none of it. You know, every time you pop up, it's controversy, girl. You got a lot of spotlight out there, but I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. Do your thing, because you know I don't hold no mule either, honey. I got something to say to Audrey. I'm bring Audrey up here, say it to Audrey. Mm. But yeah, it seems like that the Storm Monroe has some things to say. Let me see if I can find it. Let y'all hear, because this you've been busy. That's what's up. That's what's up. Busy, keep you healthy, girl. But let me see if I can give y'all a little taste of the Storm Monroe. Okay, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Of how he felt and things that he had to say pertaining to this Arnesto guy. And he's also calling him kind of creepy and you know, swimming in on his demise over there with these charges and saying things like, you know, be prepared and don't be bending over all in jail. So, but something tells me that Storm Monroe had a previous verbal relationship or something with Strawberry and Arnesto some time ago before this information about these phone calls has been dropping out here. So my thing of it is what who would be who's dropping these calls like this? Who's dropping all of these phone calls? I mean, it's obviously they're going to be recorded, but they got to be recorded from the jail, right? They recording it, then somebody's saving it, somebody's dropping it out here. First, I keep asking myself, is this something that is being done to draw the attention as if they're making some type of docuseries like right in our faces? They're making us like right in our, well, and most of the people who follow this stuff faces, right? And the characters are already in act. They're already in act. Now, I can't understand how this has not stopped, especially coming from the jail, listening to people express their opinion about, you know, things that he is saying to this Sonia girl, all on these recorded lines, could be a useful tool to further the prosecution, you know, for Ernesto. And it's like, well, you don't have to be a no-brainer to figure that out. I'm hearing also that when it comes to Sylvia, like, you know, he pokes and gets to her and have her, you know, log in or play a phone call, a previous phone call. And I'm like, this is weird. Or he just doesn't care, according to another female, that's saying that if you know that you're not going to win your case, well, it's like, freak it. I might as well go head on and draw in the community to escalate attention to me and be bigger than thou out here. I don't see any interest of it being written in some of the prominent magazine articles and things like that. I don't even see this stuff being broadcasted nowhere on nation, you know, national TV. Do you guys see that? So, or is it just confined here on the YouTube streets for the attention that, that they're getting. And they're getting a lot of attention on it now because of the continuous phone calls that's been dropping out here. But I was surprised to see a Storm Monroe, where there were previous interactions with that, and so are others. Now, everybody that I have taken time to click on the lives to kind of get the feel or the noise about this Arnesto, all of those people have been pretty much on the same page about a particular type of habit that he may have, uh, um, giving their opinion about how this case has a lot of charges to it and that it's impossible for him to get out. There is a lot of people also from the channels, and I mean, I have tapped on quite a few channels, right? Are believing that these things that are being said about him, some of them seems to think that they are fairly true. They're believing this. Now, all of these people, the ones that I really click on to try to get the feel of what's really going on and why is this involving infamous Sylvia to this level, is they're all on the same page. And Sylvia is all by herself in allegedly defense for this man. Everybody knows that Sylvia goes and visit this man, and there is some affirmation type stuff going on, and the prayers, and seeing to his need as far as helping him get his information out here on the YouTube streets. Now, to my understanding, this has been going on for quite some time, and there has not been one person that has convinced Sylvia to the fact that there is some things that is going on with this man that you probably not, probably shouldn't be so deeply involved with a personal connection to him. And we all know how that damn judicial system can work. You can woof and scream that you don't have no involvements, that you're only doing this and you're only doing that. But we saw it go down with R. Kelly, where somewhere they got like a box of magic strings that they know how to take that string and put in a tie-in to certain knots on that string where you cannot unknot that part of the string. We know that these people have some type of special powers where if they want something to stick, they will definitely put together their story, their plot, and their plan to make it stick. One thing about them, when they do so, to my opinion, my thought, right? They do it because they know that if you stand your grounds on fighting them and opposing to their plot, plan, and agenda to nail you, is to drain you financially. They will definitely do that. Happy Mother's Day, Robin. Happy Mother's Day. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Korea, yeah. So they're good at that. That's part of their tactic in which they are trained for. Finance first. Once they can take away your finance and they can recognize whether if you can afford adequate, I mean, top notch of attorney to fight them, they know pretty much that you will probably stick yourself with a self-defender. And we know pretty much self-defenders actually, work for the government a little bit. They're going to do their best. But will they best be enough? Probably not. Okay? So as you watch this stuff, I'm watching it a little bit with you guys, right? For the most part, it's hilarious, especially now that Dennis Byron, you know, the gigolo, Dennis Byron. Dennis Byron, the resume, according to what I've seen out here, is apparently looking like it's a business mixed with a little pleasure. You know, he's not strictly full force business guy. He likes a little dilly dab, a little pleasure. He likes to have, a little female around him at times and then have a little laughter and a little bit, coffee and steak or whatever choice of a beverage that they like. But Dennis appears to be, a smooth over guy, and he's grown enough to do it. And if the female is okay with it, then it's an oh well situation, but I don't know. I don't know, when I think about all of this and you try to put yourself in the shoes of this, right? And the first question you would probably ask, what would I be this far, you know, uh, deep in this type of story? I don't know. I don't know. Where do you draw the line for journalism before it turns into, something personal or mentally it grasps you to be a character in the storyline? I don't know, because we're on the outside looking in. However, I can clearly tell you from me being who I am, and once this stuff started to drag out, knowing that you have people that you once was with, but you separated from, right, for whatever reason, uh, there's going to always be some type of agenda, especially if you don't see them continuously riding with you on your side. Sylvia has ops, y'all. She had a few ops over here on the R. Kelly show. Community, I guess I should say. But this was the R. Kelly community, not the Bookham's community. They don't give a damn who started it. But why was everybody over here in this community for R. Kelly? If you came for a Bookham because he started a community, then your head was definitely not in the game to free R. Kelly. They should have been saying free a Bookham or yay a Bookham or this a Bookham, So that's why, I laugh. I'm telling y'all, I laugh so much at this shit because they're okay with, bagging them up about. And I know I'm off the subject for a quick second, right? For, bagging them up with that darn buffale about I started the community. Well, what was the community started for? R. Kelly, correct? Or was it started for him? See, once they can decipher or depict that and understand that, I laugh at the people that follows him because he started a community. And I'm gonna keep saying, what the hell does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Had he said he started the community for R. Kelly supporters, that there would have made so much sense for him to say. But since he didn't make it for R. Kelly supporters, you know me, it's book your community. I ain't in here for your community. What in the hell? What do they be thinking out here, Scorpio? Hey, happy Mother's Day, Rachel. Happy Mother's Day. So I'm still over here trying to pull up my stuff here. Yeah. So I don't know. What are you guys are thinking? Will Sylvia fold on this and say the hell with it? Or to my surprise, once I've heard Dennis live, Sylvia is poking the bear on her other channel. I was not aware. I thought I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I believe my compadre, my mod, beautiful and queen, her and I both kind of made a statement that, Sylvia's been quiet. Sylvia ain't doing this stuff. I spoke too soon. Because, baby, when I say Sylvia was over there poking the bear, Sylvia was calling them out. Sylvia was like, you can come over here and get this work. I was shocked. I was like, okay. Sylvia putting on them boxing gloves, right? But on another channel. Now, psychologically, I must bring this point to you, right? Let me bring this point to you. It doesn't matter, in my opinion, whether if you are showing up on 10 different channels. Aren't you still the same person? See, I like, ain't you the same? Don't you become, aren't you still the same person? Aren't you still the same person? Like, so I'm going to go on this channel and portray that, because I don't want many people to see me and know me on this channel, and then I'm going to do that. The shit makes absolutely no damn sense. I'm the same person on one pap channel and the same person on one papoose channel. I'll be damned if I'm about to put on a costume to do somebody else different on another channel. It makes no damn sense to me. You got me on big screen. So I've been told males, and I'll share this with you, right? And because it happens, if I happen to rewatch my live and I got it on the big screen and the grandbabies are over here, and so my dearest friend, she gave me the same message, right? We were talking, and she says, well, when she had her grandbaby, they think that they're looking at a cartoon show. And so does Keandre. So if I go up and I replay this and it's on my big screen, Andre is sitting right there laughing he's watching the bunny. I'm like, this is so cool. So, to all of you guys who children are not understanding English, or just watching the character, it's okay. But if I happen to be in the rabbit mode, you all know that sometimes I will have a few cuss words in it. Just turn the volume down. Just turn the volume down. If y'all give me 1 second, this is my mom calling me. Just give me 1 second. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay. My mom was like, well, what time did you get home? Shoot, I had to take a little nap at the Oasis, man. I was tired. I got out and got me a cold cherry slushy and walked Teddy around and woke up again, and I was able to make it home. I've never gotten that sleepy on the highway like that, but I know what caused it. 3.5 hours of sleep from Friday until Saturday. And I just kind of got up and showered, grabbed the kids, got them, and hit the highway with not the right amount of rest. So that's what took me out yesterday. But guess what? I'm back, I'm ready, and I got some sleep. And I'm getting ready to take them home in a little bit, but I'm washing up their clothes and getting them prepared to go. So, hi, MP Lane 2, happy Mother's Day. And she says, happy Mother's Day to all. So, y'all give me MPL Lane 2. Wait a minute. I don't know if that's a guide. I don't know. That's the hard thing about this stuff. So, if it is a lady, because I don't know then it's okay to say Happy Mother's Day to each other in the chat. Sheila, Happy Mother's Day. So that's what I was explaining. I want to share that with males, if you got your grandbabies and whatever, and you're up watching my replay, make sure you guys watch it first to see if there's any cussing in it, because y'all do know that I will cuss from a time to two. And if I am in a back and forth, I may cuss up a storm. And guess what? God still loves me, so it's gonna be okay. And I substantiate that. I put the stamp on that. I don't need nobody else to do that for me. So, but that's pretty much, with that. But I wanted to, yeah, let me see. Let me see. Just a little snippets of it, right? Because we eventually, if you're still interested, right? I guess they're developing a hood court for this whole Dennis and Sylvia situation. Right now, as of the information that dropped off of Dennis' channel, some of Sylvia's, right? And with Miss Pam Esquire, the ghetto judge. She's going to be presiding, as I stated in my last live, right? Only time would tell if those two had a little hanky-panky going on. As you can see, we got an infamous dress that's involved. There is an infamous Airbnb. It is an infamous matter, whether if there was a one bedroom with one bed, but I thought I might have heard Dennis says that he slept on the air mattress. Now, my thing is, did you brought an air mattress or they just had one in the closet somewhere? I don't know. I don't know. To this story, Dennis say he slept on an air mattress. Y'all, I don't know. Now, let's not get it twisted, because we're talking about two older, eligible for AARP people, that can do whatever they want to do. So let's not get it twisted on that. What is laughable about the situation is that if something like this had occurred, they sure kept this shit hidden. They kept this shit hidden, right? But that's what's crazy, right? Because you get pieces and pieces and pieces. And I believe that I, kind of hinted on it. When Dennis first started about that air tag, and he started mentioning something about his left stroke just went viral, I was like, oh, shooky, hold on. Where's your socks at? You put them on. Put them on. Go put your socks on now. So I knew it. When Dennis first said, do y'all remember that? Put in the chat. Left stroke just went viral. Remember that lie? And we laughed our butts off over here. Y'all know we did. We did, because I did. Okay. I knew it then. I knew it then. Dennis ain't just dropped that shit for nothing. Something, even though we may make it comical to the people, there is a hint of those words that you best to believe. You gotta depict it, man. You gotta depict. You be like, what? And then just yesterday, all this happened day before Mother's Day. Okay, Dennis repeats it again with his laughter. My left stroke just went viral. Now, and then he drops this mysterious lagging story that pretty much was suspicious anyway from the first time that he dropped it, that there allegedly could have been, some hanky-panky. Now, infamous Sylvia has another story. I have not went to listen to the live, because I need to know if it's on the Silly Seal channel, and I got to go find that out. I'll tap on the ear in a second, right? And she says that Dennis is in his feelings because she turns him down. Now I'm saying to myself, now, Was he turned down before or after the infamous dress? Ain't nobody asking that question. Was it before or was it after? Was it before or was it after? Was it before or was it after the stay in the Airbnb? Mm. Now we're gonna have to rename BNB. We got to come up with some damn funny ass name for it. What y'all got? Somebody throw me something for BNB. Because this was the air something else other than the BNB. It wasn't Black News Business. Oh no. Oh no. This wasn't for no Black News Business. This was something else. This was some air for something else going on. I don't care what y'all say. Let's see what y'all can come up with for BNB. Well, what can y'all come up with? I did mine. Black News Business. What this one? No, sir. Mm-mm. So, was it before or was it after? Because if it was before that, Sylvia did not have any interest in Dennis Bryan, or this was her way of turning him down for his, you know, tipping off that, hey, I might like you. I'm going to bring you up to speed, Marquin. First, give these ladies some happy Mother's Day love in this chat, sweetheart. We're going to do you when you come back in June. But if Sylvia felt that way, then there would have probably not been any further type of engagements. Was Dennis constantly calling her and asking her out, or or telling her that I'll buy your dress, and him talking to her husband and things like that? Like, was it before? Was it after? Was it before? Was it after? Because in one picture that pretty much is out, looks like they are very happy entertaining each other on their last outing at their dinner or whatever event that was. So Carib says she left a few days earlier than the checkout. Oh, and since he had nowhere to stay, it's a different story now, Carib. Different story. And then it says that they mutually, everybody say thank you, by Quinn. They mutually decided to get the Airbnb. Then Sylvia allegedly, this is Dennis Byron, I guess, must have funded the airline or the food, and he funded the stay. She allowed him to stay from the night before. She left, and that's when he stayed on the air mat. Where they get an air mattress? They got air mattresses and Airbnbs. Oh, child. So, Marqueen, we have now have taken a turn in the streets out here. The turn in the streets is infamous Sylvia has some ops now, and they're not the ops from this community. Not just yet. That'll come back up once infamous Sylvia and Bookham start their pre-trial. Then we're gonna get back over here in this community. But since that's on hold right now, it's the ops from the other side of the community of YouTube. One of them happens to be the lady, I think her name is V, Wisdom something, right? Who I guess was walking and partaking in with Sylvia. I think that's her. Wisdom's daughter, one of them. Oh, right. With visiting the sightseeing and interviewing, I guess, these zone areas where this Arnesto and the strawberry people story is developing from the barbershops, the homes, the restaurants, all that shit, right? I don't know, stuff like that. Well, and since those two have departed each other, and they brought a lot of what they're touring about to the streets. And I think, in my opinion, though, Marquand, it really got hectic watching the views and the participation from the chat escalate. So if Sylvia got a whole lot of people in her chat, she's talking about the Ernesto, the ops could be feeling some type of way. They may feel that Sylvia just wasn't telling the story. Okay, well, Ms. V had some things to say about that, and she says that anybody can sit there and just show the videos. Not too many can build their own content in a special kind of way to align to the videos to draw in the people to the chat. That's kind of what Miss V was saying, right? Miss V, she had a lot of things to say about Infamous, and she did put it on the record that people should not get her twisted. She is a spiritual minded lady, and Sylvia messes up the scriptures, and she was talking about how what's his name in the Bible, Moses or somebody, still did not make it into the gates timely, in a timely fashion. So, you know, all that stuff, right? But somehow these two ladies are having words for each other and Marquand. It is all over this Arnesto stuff. Now, Dennis Byron's situation is a little bit more personal. He has a skill within himself right now with straddling. And I told you, straddlers, boys, is something else because you don't know which way to go. He is more so with Infamous Sylvia ops. So if they are putting out some things or whatever, it's not that he bags them up, but he does dwell in that house of the ops with them when they're doing Infamous Sylvia. Infamous Sylvia right now appears to be standing all alone in her fight with Arnesto. But the gems of it all, Marquand, is the fact that there is now some more juicy elderly tea coming out about whether if Infamous Sylvia and Dennis Byron had a little bit more pleasure than business going on. Is it any of our business? Hell to the yeah, because it's out here on the YouTube streets. Now, there's an argument about who broke the story first. Talking about the Airbnb. As you guys can see, the community is only, let me change that, the hosts of those two shows, Dennis Byron and the Infamous Sylvia, is only going to drop you bits and pieces to what they feel obligated of giving you. And as long as they got bits and pieces, the longer the show will go on. Okay? So if you ain't got your popcorn and your Kool-Aid or whatever choice of beverage that you have, and I know a lot of y'all hates the YouTube and the gossip but guess what? We live in a world of it. It's never going to change. It's never going to change. So the only thing that you have to do in the world of gossip and tea and mess is just keep coming into the chat and laughing. Don't be, don't be a host like me, because I'm going to give y'all the tea. And guess what? Y'all already know I don't give a rat's ass what none of them say. We going to drop that shit over here. Period. Period. So I know when some get off and those that don't come, they like to go tell everybody else. Ooh, she messy, messy as a crumbling pound cake right now. mm. And now, Tawana says that she gonna STFU right now. But at the fact that the phone call from the prisons is airing, is Sonia and Nesto three-way conversation. I don't understand it, Tawana. I don't get it. Now, one thing that I do get is this whole Sonia lady, right? Because Sonia, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Beautiful and happy Mother's Day, sweetheart. Sonia had already been entangled with this Arnesto for quite some time, right? Before she even came to the YouTube streets. They already been knowing each other. Am I correct about that? Am I correct about that? And the reason why I ask that is because it makes more sense for infamous Sylvia to be involved with Sonia. And that's so Sonia can help leak all past events plus current events to, to Sylvia, to help Sylvia be able to, produce her work on her channel. So I get that. That's right, Sandra. Pop that popcorn, boo. So I get that. In order for her to really know and dig deep into the story of Ernesto, she'd have had to link herself to somebody. Somebody. Now, it's also questionable whether if Sonia helped convince Sylvia to start these weekly visitations to this Arnesto. Ladrea Bell, I just now seeing you. Happy Mother's Day, and thanks for joining the chat, you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button, do some sharing around this darn thing that we call YouTube. Don't forget to do that as well. But since we into it, we finna to be into it. Now, let me see if I can find this one. I don't do the phone call stuff, but this one right here is one that a response, to Sylvia from this V girl, right? Let me pull up. She even goes in and makes a whole lot of sense to me, you guys. Whole lot of sense, which I'm on the same page with V on this one, right? And I don't know these people, okay? From Adam and Eve, don't know. But it made a lot of sense to me, especially when you start hearing people do a whole lot of griping about their content, right? Made a lot of sense. Well, if you dropped your content and you put your watermark on it, right? You done got pretty much all financial benefits that you're going to receive from it. Also, the YouTube benefits. You didn't receive the likes on it. You didn't receive this, right? So I, I couldn't understand either because why people still be bitching about it. I don't. I never do over here. I'm not into the striking part of YouTube. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? What is it gonna do? Take some more time out my day. Oh, you playing my video. Let me go put a strike on you. Oh, you saying this and this and that about me. I don't give a damn because I know what's true over here. And I don't need YouTube to go and take down something about you making your opinions about me. I don't give a damn. So I didn't have that type of time of the day to run around and click on the YouTube page and say that I want to, put a strike on somebody's page because it's not that serious to me. And another thing that I do know is once you click off of this live and you end this live, this shit gets old. Hardly anybody comes back to, they'll replay it that one time or two and they kind of gone from it. So it's just not that serious for me about no, I'm gonna strike your page. But V Lenore kind of made, sense to that. It's almost like if you've made your money off of it, and your watermark on it, everybody knows that, it's your video. But I get it. We run on feelings out here. We run on whether if, of another feeling, you're thinking that someone is stepping on your toes. However, Everybody says that. Well, where's the proof? Well, where's the proof about what you're talking about? Well, in order for me to bring some of the proof that you're talking about, that I am elaborating on, it's in your video. The door. I need pieces of your video to bring the proof. But when they, they say that, that's because, they dare you. But I mean, I don't give a rat's ass. I don't care. But I wanted to go here because this girl ain't playing with. Oh, let me get back to this. Let me see what part did I like?
Mother figure to us. And said I saw this call before, but
hold on, let me back.
Somebody next to me.
Wait, let me go back here because this was her message.
No ginger out today.
To the infamous Sylvia, because she says she believes that she says she believes that infamous Sylvia was calling her out to her channel. And then there was also another channel, and she's going to say her name. I don't know her name, that infamous Sylvia was calling out. And I stated to you guys in my quick live from this morning, when it's done that way, the people of the ops most of the time are just not going to come, because now people realizes that this will only help your channel receive the views. So this is why you have so many separated channels out here, because people rather just stay on their own channel and say what they want to say and collect their own views off of, the situation than to give it to somebody else. Now, whether if these people come together and have one panel, and they're all on there, the ops with the Sylvia, maybe Sylvia defense team or whatever, without the arguing, then it will all make sense. Then everybody gets to, challenge each other. But that has not happened yet, because everybody is in that world of, I got to get paid too on my YouTube check, and I got to make the money off of this. And us people over here, you got me. I'm gonna bring it to you the best way that I can. But we the popcorn channel. we the popcorn channel. Let me see what's up.
Hold on 1 second. I want to say
this is a B
currently
pulling up
is on the road to 6,000 or YouTube channels. Just please, whatever you do, just share it. Okay, share it. Okay, and if you're not gonna share it, damn it, just button. Sheesh. Okay.
And I did hit the like button. I hit the like button when I'm doing Sylvia's. Okay, I hit the like button when I'm doing Dennis.
That on that. All right. Now, back to business.
Okay.
So this is what I'll say about Sylvia. So I just happened to see, because I am subscribed.
She brought me to the streets, y'all.
I'm subscribed to you. I have been for years. It didn't change. Girl, I'm subscribed. Okay. And so I got a notification. She was going live. And this was right as I was coming home. Now, I haven't listened to the whole thing. I don't think she was on long. I caught the tail end where she was saying that she has created her second channel, which I obviously already knew that too somehow, because I was subscribed to it already. Okay. All right. See, Sylvia, I'm about to tell the people that don't know that you got a backup channel, girl, because you say you're going to go over there. I think today, maybe even right now.
Yeah. You know what, my queen? I didn't think so. But they literally pushed this man out here in YouTube to become, I guess, famous. And there's nothing to be famous about. How many, beautiful, how many charges this man has? Over how many? Anna Rica, what is it to be famous about that for? I don't know.
Talking to the mother bloggers. Now, that's what she said now. Okay, that's pretty much what she has said. Okay, but pretty much what she said too. After she said Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and not motherfuckers. After she said that and clarified that, then she said that I guess people are asking for drama. People are talking about her. People are asking for drama, and that's what they want. That's what she's going to give them. Now, that's what she said. Okay. She said that her infamous Sylvia channel will be reserved for cases and trial information and trial footage and the like. Okay? That's what the main Infamous Sylvia channel will do. Now, the backup channel is called Infamous Sly. See, y'all thought I was being shady,
that's the
in
name
the
of
title.
it.
I was
Infamous
not.
Sly. Wait a
Me
minute. Wait a
shady.
minute. What happened to the does she still have the infamous Silly Seal channel? Does anybody know? I didn't know she had one called Infamous Sly. I don't get it. I don't know I don't get it. I have not been on the One Papoose channel in a minute. I think it's still sitting at about 800 subscribers. Y'all go on over there and get that channel up to 1,000 too while we sit here and pop some more popcorn for this stuff. But I didn't know that. So she built another channel. So now you have three channels with three different personalities on it, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little scared of a bunch of personalities and people, whether you guys know it or not. Sometimes that is associated, could be associated with bipolarism. Okay, because you start to believe that you this person over here on Monday, you this person over here on Tuesdays, and I just want to keep my stepping stone that I'm just this one person. I ain't finna be changing up, especially if I don't have the star acting part in a movie that's paying me, $1 million. Maybe I'll switch up. Maybe I could play something else then. But anything, I can't. It's hard for me to do. You say it's Infamous Sylvia, Silly Seal channel. Oh, so she's talking about the same two channels, career. So Infamous only has two channels and not three. Is that correct? And then I'm like, why would I don't know. I think that maybe she doesn't care whether if the people come, to that channel. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. Okay, let's correct that. Sylvia only has two. So that's just the name that she's calling it. But if V is calling it Sly, what she call her, Sly Fox, or what she calls her, then she's giving out inaccurate information for anybody to find the channel. You wouldn't find her channel under, let me bag it up a little bit, see what she said. Hold on.
The channel is called Infamous Sly.
Okay,
See,
Infamous
y'all thought I was
Sly.
being shady,
But that's still inaccurate. You're saying that it's called Silly Seal. She says that it is called Infamous Sly. So is there another channel under Infamous Sly? Did you heard her yourself? So something is wrong, or there's a three channels, because I know about the Silly Seal channel. We know about the Infamous Sylvia channel. She just called it Sil. What did she say? Hold on, I keep forgetting.
That her Infamous Sylvia channel will be reserved for cases and trial
She called it a different name.
and trial footage and the like. Okay? That's what the main Infamous Sylvia channel will do. Now, the backup channel is called Infamous Sly.
Infamous
See, y'all thought I was being shady, in the title. I was not.
Let me pause her right here, and let's go check and see if there is an Infamous Sly channel. That's the only way we can still resolve this. Let's see. Let's see if there's an Infamous Sly. Maybe y'all don't know about that channel. Okay, so she's just making fun of that channel. That's what she's doing. Well, I don't know how her people are going to find it by saying, Infamous Sly. I don't know how they're going to find it. She's not giving the accurate name for people to find the channel to, go and see what is being said and if it's factual or not. Hey, Reba. So, okay. Anyways, let's move on.
Me? Shady? Really? I'm offended. You thought I, me, she, we would be messy and I don't know.
Hold on. Pump the brakes. Tracy just says that Sylvia showed receipts and she paid for the Airbnb. So you mean to say that Dennis Byron is lying? He's lying? If he's lying about the Airbnb receipts because he said that he paid for the Airbnb, then Dennis would not be a great witness on the stand pertaining to that air tag. Dennis, Pam Esquire, you're going to be holding a ghetto trial over there for dentists. The hood, I'm sorry, the hood trial. And you're going to be presiding as the hood judge. I surely hope that you have Dennis produce those Airbnb receipts because it would be there either on the cash. What the fuck is that shit? Cash, whatever. I don't even know the name. Okay, or the PayPal or somebody's bank account somewhere. So Pam the Esquire, you gonna have to bring it, girl. You gonna have to bring it, honey. We talking about Dennis versus infamous Sylvia. Now, it's one thing to be messy and to be having fun with this stuff, and laughable. But what's not cool is to put the lies up with it. I'd rather for a person, to just laugh at the situation and not claim something that they did if they know that they did not do it. Sylvia showed her shit. That's what the people are saying in the chat. What they saying, I don't know. I got to go over there and check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Let me find that damn page. Let me see. Let's listen. Let's finish it. This is B. Lenore, who is doing a rebuttal reaction to infamous Sylvia coming out on her Bag Up channel, where V. Lenore feels as if some of the things that infamous Sylvia was saying was directed towards her and directed towards another young lady. I don't know about Jency just yet.
Dramatic. Me.
Hey, Trish, happy
Messy
Mother's
and,
Day.
and,
Brianna,
and,
happy
and,
Mother's
and, and
Day.
shady. Me. Me. Not me. Not shady at all. The name of her channel is the infamous Sly. It's something. It's infamous Sly something. Actually, let me tell y'all what it is. Y'all want to know? Look, Sylvia, I'm promoting, girl. Girl, I is promoting. Okay. See, I'm not over here just trying to get subscribers for me. I'm also advocating for subscribers for her new channel. Okay. I know she didn't ask me, Sylvia. That is what charity is. It's giving from the heart to those without them even asking you for it. Okay. So, and I'm not saying you're a charity. Now, don't take that the wrong way. Hell, treat me like a motherfucking charity. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Brianna, I got that part. Understanding that part, they do not like her stance with her, I guess, advocating or, believing in his innocence. I guess that would be a fair thing to say, right? Because whether if it's you or I or anybody else in this chat in belief of his innocence, his charges are going to be argued in the court of law, and it's going to be up to those, 12 jurors to decide his fate. We can believe, anybody can believe whatever you want to believe. Belief opens the door up to speculation. Speculations opens the door up to controversy. And we can do this all day, but until you are in the juror pool, getting ready to decide the fate based on the evidence that is presented to the juror, honey, our beliefs are just your beliefs. That's it, and that's all. And but you're absolutely right. Sylvia believed that Arnesto is innocent in those 78 and 92 and 120 freaking charges with the RICO and all those indictments based on the things that, I'm gonna have to say things though, Brianna, that Arnesto has shared with her, or this Sonia lady has shared with her, that more power to her. But I can say this for sure. Sylvia ain't seen the majority of what those prosecutors has accumulated to place in discovery for Arnesto to win their case with a juror deciding. Ain't no way, ain't no hell, impossible will that ever happen in the United States of America. I said the America of America. That ain't gonna never happen. Never. So, that's what makes us so interesting people. Our speculating and our opinions and what we think and all this stuff is what makes us so unique, right? Knowing that you ain't seen half of what them damn people got to build their case on that man. They can't do it. They won't do it. They won't do it. So, but now you have the opps of infamous Sylvia, who's believing based upon the verbal evidence coming from the people that were involved with Arnesto, saying some things has happened. So they're on these alleged victim side. So yes, they are all against the Arnesto. Nobody in the world wants to hear if something has happened to a young female. Nobody wants to hear it. We all get upset. We all get in our feelings. But this is what's calling the disturbance of peace between infamous Sylvia and her oppositions over here. They feel some type of way based on what they have read, listened to, know about, and all this stuff. And Sylvia is swaying her way because of what she has heard from, allegedly, the horse's mouth. And that would be Arnesto and whoever that Sylvia lady is. And she's taking a liking to believing him. But I have to add this too, Brianna. This is all based on how she is interpreting some of the scriptures from the Bible that leads her down this way to feel this way amongst people that gets themselves into this type of entanglement with the law. And I don't think nobody's taking it away from her. We can't take that away from her. Everybody has their right in their belief to do as they please with whatever story that you come across. You can do as you please. However, Brianna, I do have an however. There always should become a time, no matter where you foresee your future taking you with YouTube. Sometimes your peace should means way more than anything in the world to you. It should. And to most of the people, including myself, it does seem fairly unusual to do a lot of personal, to do things to a certain level. And have it where you can be brought up in this case in a particular type of way in the courtroom. At some point, you got to draw a line. You got to draw a line. And Brianna, this is what confuses me with journalism and personal relationships like that. Are we just getting the story, you put it out here, and let the people go at it over propaganda and being, conversified in the situations based on what you put out? But when you become part of the story, it's kind of a whole nother different level to me. And I stated that earlier when we started the live, and it's because in the court of law, and if you so happen to be brought in as a witness, you will have these prosecutors, honey, Brianna, they will draw up some shit, baby, and have your whole life turned upside down. They will. So once you become aware of what they can do, and the dirty tricks and games that they can play to make you the filthiest person out there, sometimes it's like, whoop, I gotta go. You understand what I'm saying, Brianna? Oh, especially when your life over here to the right side is good. You good. Baby, you wouldn't want nothing to mess up your good. Now, if you live in that side of the life where you don't mind taking risk and dealing through with unnecessary challenges, and go right ahead. You understand what I'm saying? Go right ahead. But baby, you can't take my good side and turn this all the way to what you want it to be. I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna fall back. You can have it. Y'all, you can have it. Because there ain't nowhere in the world, especially, one main important part, and this is just not with the infamous Sylvia, this is also that kind of went on with the Bookham situation or anybody else's situation. Yes, I know that at some point in time, we should be able to reach out for support from people that loves us and reciprocate it in the same manner if situations occur, right? However, how many occurring situations that you are going to wind yourself up in where you are continually needing the support financially from the people? Sometimes you got to draw the line. I've done enough. I've done enough. You understand what I'm saying? So, but if a person comes out and you stacking them bills hardcore, I mean, you up into the 50,000 and 100,000 and 2 million, then do your thing. That means because you got the money to supply the tool that you need, and that is your own financial burden of it. But that's just, my humble and respectful opinion and thought, about the situation. But let's finish this to be.
Me charity. And then donate to me. Okay. I don't have a problem with being charity. Okay. I ain't too proud. Okay.
I know I ain't too proud. And another thing to the chat. Is it true or not true? Since we did the discovery about Dennis not paying for the Airbnb like he stated he did, right? Is there any truth or no truth to the part that there is a defense fund for an attorney and the attorney happens to be a public free defender? We need to find that out. And I surely hope that that's not the case. I hope that if there is a defense fund for infamous Sylvia, it is done, correctly and rightfully. And this isn't if it's for an attorney, it's for a paid attorney. I really do, because I hate to see her go through another situation with the opps putting out more propaganda. That would be drastic. That would be so drastic. So, but is that true or not? No, how did I get to that?
Hold it down, so it's gonna be, it's, yeah, yeah, that's right. But I got, and was forced to sit out here for 3 and 4 hours at a time. I'm sure it leaked out at some point that I just don't like the things she partakes in. Don't like it, Sylvia. I don't like it. Hi, Danielle. Welcome. Who else is going on? What? So Nana Ross said, I graduated today with a master's in counseling. Congratulations to all of the graduates. Congratulations. Love it. We got smart people in the chat, mamas in the chat, just good looking people in the chat. This chat is on fire. Okay. All right. This is the Mother's Day chat. Okay, it's beautiful. Hi, Boogie Down. Let's see. Miss Boogie Down. Hey, B. Happy Mother's Day to you and all moms. Yes, thank you so much for the super chat. And happy Mother's Day to you too, if you are a mama. And like I said, even if you're not, I bet you are a mother figure to somebody. And if nothing else, we all have a mother or someone who's a mother figure to us. You know, we just want to honor everybody that falls in those categories. Okay. So, all right, y'all. Okay. Accomplished people, smart people, good looking people. What can you ask for? Smart, good looking, and women, and black women at that. I mean, I'm sure there's a mixture of people here. Okay. But you know, look, some of you black men act like you can't find a good black woman. Well, come on over here to this damn chat. Okay. All right. Just saying. Um wait, I'm going back up into the comments because I didn't see it.
Sorry, V. Didn't mean to run that long. Hold on, where were we?
He got them fronts all the way together. Okay. I'm sure.
My
but
bad.
I'm telling you, there's too much room. His tongue has too much idle space and time. Okay. It shouldn't.
Hold on, where were we?
And then he's wearing dentures, and then he sometimes takes them out and soaks them overnight. Then I got a feeling you ain't gonna like that because you know you like the only type of people you like with gums is babies. Okay.
The sister was
Go there if you want. Wait, what you say? Go over there if you want.
Oh, yeah.
She might shrink your head like Beetlejuice. Jesus.
Okay, so they just doing like they little, you know, little sidekick.
Because I remember him.
She kind of
I
gets
guess he thinks
again.
he knows more than the attorney.
She kind of gets again into the rebuttaling reactions to the Sonia and the Arnesto phone calls, and like I say, it's just I just don't get. I really don't get. Well, you guys want to check out her live? It's over on the V Lenore channel as she does a reaction to infamous Sylvia's live pre Mother's Day yesterday, okay, on her backup channel. So now let's do this here because yeah, yesterday Dennis Byron did a shots fired. Now I'm guilty, okay, y'all. So y'all can shoot me and throw some tomatoes at me if y'all want to at this time, right? Not after I mention it, but during me mentioning this. I listen. When Dennis set his ass over there, and I know y'all Dennis messy as fuck. I said, did Dennis just shoot some fire in the chat? Dennis got his little sound thing shooting. Dennis said, oh, you want it? Oh, you want it? Listen. Let's get into it. Let's get into it for real.
Get off my chest.
Wait a minute.
And that's stupid to talk about me. But she was. And I got the audio.
Now, I don't
And I'm
think,
going to tell you some ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think that he ever dropped the audio. Hey, baby, I ain't lying. I said, Dennis, are those shots fired? What the fuck? okay, baby. I had to rewind it just to hear it again. But you go hear it. You gonna hear the shots fired, boy. And for some reason, he got a kick out of that shit too. But I ain't gonna lie, I was laughing my ass off. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing my ass off. But let's get a sneak peek of Dennis shooting his shots, right? Let's see.
Gentlemen, she's running scared.
She running
She's
scared.
running scared.
She running scared.
She's running scared. We are in May of 2024, and this weirdo, this slithering snake, has the audacity to insinuate that I want to see her boobs.
Okay. Now let's pause that right there. Sylvia boobs was out in the infamous dress. You know, it wasn't the nipple of her tatas. But her cleavage was out there, and he had his arm around, on the chair where the picture apparently could have been taken like they were a couple. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I looked at shit. I'm like, okay, okay, now it's a different thing if Sylvia was coming down a staircase and her dress may have been long, like long and eloquent to drag, and he's holding her hand, you hold her hand, help her downstairs so that she doesn't trip. But the picture, yeah, don't it look, yeah, it's like, well, okay. See, you help pull her chair out, help her let her get situated in, help her scoot it in, then you go sit down. But when it looks like it's, some liking occurring there, he's got his arm around her. So he was happy sitting there then, Dennis. He was happy when the Tatas was out then. Now you are singing a different tune. And I have to say this. I don't like when a man sings a different tune, especially after you have had some good times with the lady. You never know when you guys might need each other again. You might want to show up at each other's deathbed. You might want to call at some point to say, I miss you, you were a good friend. The bad parts, we can leave them out. But most men do not do that. Now he is saying that she's a moron. The Tatas had been out already. Dennis, they're in a picture with your arm around her chair. We'll play it safe and say a chair. And you're leaning in on those two pillow top tatas. You're okay then. But now he's not okay. Let's rewind and get another taste of this one.
I mean, that's stupid to talk about me, but she was. And I got the audio. I got the audio. And I'm going to say something, ladies and gentlemen. She's running scared. She's running scared. She's running scared. We are in May of 2024, and this weirdo, this slithering snake, has the audacity to insinuate
Hey, Miss
that I want to see her boobs.
All right, Dennis, before y'all have hood court over there, I'm going to come to my chat now. Chat, you are the juror over here on the One Papoose channel. Do you think that Sylvia was a moron at an event with Dennis Byron in a dress allegedly that he purchased for her that allowed her pillow tops to be out? Yes or no? You think she was a moron then? He purchased the infamous dress, the spaghetti top, the cleavage outer, the pillow tops poked through it. He didn't buy her no turtleneck dress. He bought her something that was revealing. And I asked you, people of the court, do you think that she was a moron then? I'll wait. What I'm trying to point out to the juror of the one papoose court over here is that this here, and I'm sorry, Dennis Byron, because I am a woman, clearly shows your defense as a bitter, scorned man. Dennis, Dennis, you're guilty on this. Dennis, you're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty. You can't call a woman a moron after the fact that you went out to purchase her a dress with her tatas out based on what you would have loved to seen her wear. Miss Pam Esquire, I'm gonna need you to make him put up the receipts to the dress because he did it. He bought the dress with the tatas out. So now that she comes back to shoot her goddamn shots back by saying that, oh, you know, you wanted to see the tatas. You're guilty. You bought the dress to see her tatas. You're guilty, Dennis. You're guilty. I'm sorry. We're going to have to write that down and charge you. Where's your charges over here? Dennis getting charges, y'all. First charge is lying. You got first charge. You lied about wanting to see the tata. So this charge is you wanted to see those tatas. Yes, you did. That's your charge. We don't know what the crime is lying, and we don't know what you're gonna be sentenced for yet. Just hold on.
Me and my lady was laughing. What? What? But no, we're gonna listen. We're gonna get into some things because she's watching me carefully. She's even spoken about watching me. Like, why are you watching me? Why are you watching me, Sylvia? See, I'm gonna put a name on infamous Sylvia. The slippery snake was watching me, and she went on this backup channel. She went on the backup channel, and she had a few things to get off her chest. She had a few things to get off her chest. And it was interesting.
Happy
It
Mother's
was,
Day.
you know what? It was laughable. It was interesting. So I said, what would prompt a woman who never made these allegations to make these allegations?
Okay.
And the allegations she made, she said, he wanted me to send a picture of the breast that you had circulating on the internet.
Let's pause for the cause because we have a juror member, Marquin, who states that Sylvia is married. Sylvia is guilty. Sylvia should have declined the gift. And Marquin, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I'm sorry, I have to agree with Quinn. I have to agree with my Quinn. I have to agree with my Quinn because it is very questionable about, it can be questionable about a female receiving particular type of gifts from a man outside of the marriage with the only explanation to give was because he offered to take me to an event. I don't know, y'all. I have to agree with my Quinn on that. Married women should turn down gifts from outside men. You should turn them down. I cannot do that. I have my own dress to wear, but I appreciate it, and I don't mind going to the event if it was a business event. Now, a social event, does anybody know? I don't know. Was this a social event? A celebration event for both of them doing a good job together? What type of event was this? Pam Esquire, we're going to need you to bring that out over there in the hood court. What type of event was this that Dennis Byron offered to a married woman to attend with him with the all expense paid for, including the spaghetti tatas out dress? We want to know over here in this community. And we're hoping that you do a damn good job and not preside that hood court in a biased, structured, manufactured type kind of way. Because we deliberating over here. But I agree with Marquine. She should have declined it. She should have declined it. Then they wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be having this conflict of a spaghetti tata out dress of interest. It wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be here, but it's here.
I've never seen it. I have no desire to. I have no desire to.
Oh,
I was trying to be very respectful.
let me ask y'all this. Every time y'all hear a lie, can somebody please put a lie in the chat? He just stated that he had no interest in seeing her tatas. Dennis, that is a lie. You did not buy a turtleneck dress. You bought a cleavage dress. And in that dress, Sylvia tatas. I need to try to get it up. Let me see if I can find a picture. We need to put the evidence back up on the screen. Hold on. I got to get my phone up on the screen. Hold on. Okay, let's get my photos come up. Because that's a lie, Dennis. You bought the dress. You knew that that dress was going to have some cleavage out. Now, the funny thing, here's the weird thing, Marquine. How does he know what size dress she wears? Because most people, well, some men may be good at it though, Marquine, to be able to look at the size of the tata, because the cups in the spaghetti dresses, I have those, the size to it, right? So you may be able to purchase a dress in small, medium, or large. But see, sometimes I can purchase a medium, but the cups might be too big. Dakota, my baby, she has to, okay, I'm waiting for those pictures to upload. Dakota Bear, she has a very small waistline and everything. So her dress for prom, I had to get it fitted. But they also had to enlarge the Tata cups to the dress. They had to bring that out. They had to take it out from up in the air. So you see where I'm going with this though, Marquine? How does Dennis know her size fitting to a dress? And the only way that he would have known that was Marquine, Sylvia would have had to offer to him the size of the dress, or did they go shopping together? Huh? This is the things that Pam Esquire needs to poke a hole in, because we want the tea. Well, I want the tea. But how does he even know what size her dress was? How does he even know what size the tatas was to get the exact dress to fit the way that it did? And we're going to put the picture up. Well, I am. And as soon as it finished uploading on my screen. So I don't know, Dennis. I don't know, Dennis. I think that that's another lie.
But you know what? I'm taking the gloves off now.
Take them
I
off.
was spending, you guys know I've been kind of tippy-toeing. I wasn't really trying to go in on them. But now it's my time.
Uh-oh.
You had your fun.
Okay.
You wanted to do it for clout.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to be seen. I don't know what's going to happen next week based on that video you did. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to you. I would just say that you got my attention. You got my attention. And we're just gonna go and play the audio.
Now, Dennis, come on with that rhetorical crap. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with you with that video. You are not even a great witness right now to the air tag. You, you, you're ruining your whole case right now, but carry on, carry on.
This is fair use. I'm playing the audio.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about what you said. And I'm about to put you on blast.
This
And
is
you might
fair
as well
use.
grab your husband and have him sit down with him and tell him what you did. Because I'm telling him. I'm snitching.
Oh.
I'm going in. I'm sorry. I have to lazy go. This is enough. This foolishness is enough. You know, I was being nice, respectful, and everything. And for those who don't know, we're talking about the infamous Sylvia.
Dennis say he is about to snitch. He supposed to go tell the husband. Now, what exactly is it that Dennis? That's your second charge. We are charging you as a snitch. You a snitch. Now, listen here. Listen here. Get y'all popcorn out. Because this is a popcorn moment with Dennis. I swear to God. Now, how is Dennis gonna do some snitching to somebody's husband when he's the person that bought the damn dress? What he finna snitch about? What is he finna snitch about? What he finna do? Tell Sylvia's husband that Sylvia enticed, coerced, and seduced him? Dennis, Dennis, you just got your second charge over here for being a well-known scorn snitch because you calling up people's husband, telling them what you done did to them. That could backfire, Dennis. That could backfire. That man could pull up on you now and forgive his wife. Shout out for the cash out. Appreciate you. Love you too. But I'm just saying that can backfire, Dennis. He probably ain't gonna leave his wife. He gonna come and jack you up. He gonna show you what some shots fired really are. You might want to hold your mule on that one, Dennis. Hold on.
Who has made a spectacle of herself in these YouTube streets. And I would spare her. Remember, I'm the guy, not your husband. I'm the guy that you were calling.
I do not know Ladrell. He's got to be about 58, close to 60.
I did not know. And my bank account knows it. So don't play with me.
Oh, his bank account. Hold on, beautiful. Sister. He said his bank account could show what he done did for Sylvia. But he want to call Sylvia's husband and tell him that. Dennis Bobby, you getting a third charge right now. Your third charge is pole P-O. You a pole loser to the PIMP game. Hey, Dennis, you might need to read Pimpology 101. Oh no, damn pimp go and call a damn husband up. He's just stupid. He better, yeah, I had you, girl. You want to see the bank account, what I'm spending on her? Yeah, because I know you ain't taking care of her right, so I'm going to take care of her right. But she wasn't acting right, so I had to cut her off. You know, I'm like, oh my, come on, Dennis. Come on.
I have a promise of democracy. Now's the time for me to speak my piece.
Speak your piece.
Now that you went
you just got a third charge over here.
I'm not even direct you to your channel. Let them find it on their own. I just got the audio. But we want to talk about some of the things you said. We're going to talk about some of the things you said, and we're going to show you how this is going to backfire on you. We're going to play this, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to pause it, but we're playing this. Ladies and gentlemen, this was recorded around 2, 3, or 5 today, and she wanted to get my attention. And we're going to talk about this. So here's the audio.
You can. You got a right. You got a right to do that. I'm not doing that. Okay. Miss Sylvia, I'm happy to be here with you. Hey Teresa, happy Mother's Day to you too. Hey Trina, Right, where the folks at? Where the people wanna come at me at? Where they at?
I'm right here. I'm coming at you. I'm coming at you. I'm
Mm-mm.
coming at
They're hiding in the book, they talk crap, always trying to put stuff in the chat. Where you at? Where y'all punk behind that? Yeah, y'all can cuss now. Where y'all punk?
you. Yeah. Listen, we're gonna cuss. We're gonna tell this lying heifer what's really good.
Where y'all punk behind that? Or is it past the five? Oh, it's been past 5 minutes. Y'all can cuss now. Where your punk behind that? Where you at? Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the ladies, but ladies, sometimes we have to step out because
Oh, you stepped out, all right. People just don't know how much you stepped out. Oh, you stepped out, all right.
classy, but tell them like it is, you know? Where you at? See, when I give them the opportunity to talk, they disappear. It's all cricket. But when I'm in a serious conversation or serious live, they want to be messy.
Oh, we coming with the mess.
Bring out here.
Oh, we ready for the mess. We ready.
Look at Dennis. Did y'all hear the shots fired? Did y'all hear the shots fired? And Sylvia is calling them out, y'all. Sylvia's like, bring y'all butts on. Bring your butts on. Cash app to one papoose channel, like Mama says. Shout out to the trail. But bring y'all butts on, right? Then it's come back slanging fire, y'all. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But check it out, though. Let's rewind it. Sylvia said, bring your butts on.
But tell them like it is, you know? Where you at? See, when I give them the opportunity to talk, they disappear. It's all cricket. But when I'm in a serious conversation or serious live, they want to be messy.
Oh, we coming with the mess.
Bring
Oh, we ready for the mess. We ready.
yes.
Oh, we over here.
No, Bertha wasn't done. No, Bertha was pretty cool. Where the other ones at? They're not, Angie. You see how they all? They're in the bushes.
Pulled out the
gun. They're keyboard warriors. They don't want to. They don't want to get a just. See, now they're hiding in the bushes. But as soon as, why don't y'all come on out? Come out.
Oh, we here.
Where you at?
We right here.
Listen,
We
Come
right
on,
here.
y'all wanted the messiness, right?
Oh, I want.
They don't know
I'm gonna give it back to you as well.
They don't know this channel, do they, Felicia? They don't know what it. See, they scared.
Nah, we
Come
don't.
on out.
No.
oh, wait a minute. What happened to the chat? Hold on, what happened to it? Let's get that on.
Come on out.
I don't know the channel, but you're gonna know. You're gonna know the name tonight.
Come on.
Oh, this is the
Now, before I
this
play
is the
this,
elderly fight of YouTube.
I didn't start this war. I was just sitting back, respecting the process. I was just sitting back, respecting the process. But now the gloves are coming off. They're coming off
Uh-oh.
because you wanted the gloves on. Now you're getting it.
Where's wisdom devil at? Where's the wisdom devil at? Ain't no daughter, it's devil. Wisdom devil. Where's that one at?
Okay, first of all, I don't know what beef you got with Wisdom Daughter. I'm here.
Now, one thing for sure, and two things for certain. We can't go back. We can't go back and say we ain't never heard Sylvia call nobody out. Because Sylvia definitely called them out, but she calls them by the death. Okay? So that's gonna have to stay on record. Period. She called out. Bring y'all butts on.
Not a thing. Nothing. So you think Wisdom Daughter is sweet? You think I'm sweet? Well, we're gonna show you tonight.
And that was the wisdom daughter. Yeah.
That other one too. Loom something, loom, loom, boom, whatever that one name is. I don't even know that name. Where you at? Where you at? Come on now.
You know, do you know how
And your
disgusting,
minions, where they at?
disgusting you look chewing on this line? You look disgusting.
Where they at? Where are my keyboard warriors at? Where you at?
Keyboard warriors.
Come on. Y'all in the bushes. Come on out.
Lady,
She's busy beefing with grown woman by. Bring her, tell her, bring her ass over here. Bring her
Ooh.
little green, gray eyes, phony behind.
Ooh.
this is your
Yeah.
your spiritual leader, ladies and gentlemen. This is your spiritual leader. This is who she really is. Not what she's perpetrating over there on the main channel. This is who she really is.
David said,
I
bring
learned
that
this
ass.
when
Bring
I was in
that
Chicago. I learned that the soft-spoken
ass.
Sylvia
Oh,
that
wait.
she presented
Hold
in New
on.
York, I learned in Chicago she was totally not that person.
Oh, wait.
She was totally not that person. But I didn't say nothing. I said, wait a minute, maybe she's having an attack or something. But sure enough, she could cuss like a sailor. So when I see her doing these prayers and everything, I'm like, wait a minute. Where this come from? What is this I'm listening to? This is who she really is. This is the real Sylvia. So she went, you remember I said she was hiding in plain sight? So she went to a little small channel and she decided to, I guess, air people out in a small channel. That's why she's saying where they're at. I think it's an attempt to grow that little small channel. She said, well, Mr. Byron has a channel that has over 40,000+. He has millions and millions of views. He doesn't do 3,000 to 5,000 videos.
Oh,
You know, he doesn't
Latreia,
come on there
this
5
shit
times
is
a day.
funny, girl.
And he has all these views.
This is like
But
watching
this
another Mod Pot
little channel
episode of,
she has,
look,
she's
we
trying to
finna
grow
go
it. I
in.
get it. So you got to say the most reckless things.
Sir
I'm coming
Miguel,
with that.
hello, love. Thank you. Thank you. Sir Miguel said, Happy Mother's Day to all. You guys say thank you, Sir Miguel. What's wrong with
Copycat.
you?
Single white female vibe. Bring your ass back over here.
Ooh,
Wait a minute,
child.
hold on.
Bring it on.
Hold on.
Worry.
Hold on. Single white female vibe. What's she
Mm-mm.
talking about?
You know what she
Is she talking
talking
about Nyla?
about.
Single white, what? Wait a minute. Okay, so she wanted to smoke. She wanted to smoke.
About my husband. The thing is, do you have a husband, woman? Do you have an identity?
Well, hold on. Before you talk, ask somebody else, do they have a husband? Let's talk about that mail order husband that you had. You know the one that that you got. He married you for the paperwork. That one. Oh, you think I didn't know? You think I didn't know? Yeah, he married you for a green card. That's what happened. You know he married you for a green card because you told me on several occasions. There was one time you said, I'm not really happy with it. I'm just, this is just a business arrangement. You told me, it's like you talk about the tracking. You said, this is a business arrangement. I said, business arrangement? What do you mean business? What do you mean business? What? Because he's doing DoorDash under your account. Or what is it, DoorDash? Or what's the other one where they deliver the groceries? So how's this a business transaction? I'm confused. Did the money run dry? Because what you told me was he wasn't providing. This is why my cash app was constantly getting hit up. To help you out, lady. Because I was a nice friend. But you guys will understand why I'm dragging her tonight. So we're gonna put it all out. We're gonna put it all out. We're gonna save something. We're gonna save something for down the road when I take the stand. No, come on, let's go. Let's go. You got all the smoke. Let's go. You should have shut up. You should have shut up.
Where at? Where are you guys at?
I'll be right here.
Now, climb your channel on other people's back. Where are you at?
Oh, we right here.
You're in my bushes. Everything I do. I thought you gonna be smelling it because you all up in my behind.
No. You don't have to fart to smell it. How about that?
Every single live, y'all, that she has my name in it because it brings her traffic. It brings traffic. That's the only thing she can do. It brings traffic.
You made yourself content, lady.
She keep my tatas in her mouth. She talks about everything I do. Now, y'all, I don't even know who she is. I know she popped up on one of the what's the name I was doing? One of my field trips. She popped up. She know I wasn't feeling her. The last trip that we did, she called trying to do another trip. I didn't answer the phone call. That's what happened. She got rejected and she didn't like the rejection.
No, you got.
That's what happens when people,
No,
most of the time
no.
when people get
We're
rejected.
gonna talk about how I rejected you. That's what we're gonna talk about. We're
That's
gonna talk
what
about how
caused,
I rejected
so
you.
that's what caused
Listen,
her and the other young lady's separation?
y'all really wanna know why the dude is so mad?
Uh-oh, why are you mad?
Why he's so
Tell
mad?
why I'm mad. Tell why I'm mad. Let's see why I'm mad. They gotta look in her face when she tell a lie.
Cause he wanted me.
I
Rejection hurts. When it turns
Yeah,
to
wait a
rejection,
minute. Wait a
wanted
minute.
you.
it turns into attack. Ask yourself,
Hold on a second.
why are the attacks? Some people have been very.
Oh, yeah, I hit the wrong button.
I wanted her. Really?
Hold on,
When did you
hold on,
when did
hold on.
when did you concoct that
Hold on.
concoct that story?
Wait a minute. Wait.
I wanted you? Really?
Go
Really?
back to the freaking me.
Wow. I wanted you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I
Wait,
typically don't put-
we gotta go,
Wait till
we
camera.
gotta, hold on.
I don't play
We
games.
gotta pause for the call.
If anyone knows-
Hold on. So Sylvia put on the record two important things right now for us to, stay on track with, because over there, her oppositions, they gonna be taking this to the hood court, right? So we got keep these two main elements documented. One of them was Sylvia put on the record of a notification that her and the young lady is in this entanglement because of the way that they separated. And it was because Sylvia declined another visit with her on this road trip. Okay. So I guess Sylvia's saying that she was possibly ending, the tours. But the other young lady wanted to keep them going. It could be that. It could be that. Or do we wait for the hood court to hear what her opposition is saying? Is she opposing against that? Is she opposing it? What's going on here? Because I could have sworn that I heard her say that she stopped herself because she started to feel that this wasn't right. This was imposing on other people's private lives, that this is what I heard her say, the opposition girl. Come here, baby. Put me some ice in here and some of that lemonade and give Keandre another half of milk.
Already did.
Thank you.
And can I get some, I go outside
Outside where?
to play
Where?
to the car.
Okay, but be careful. No, anybody argue or pick on you, you just come back home. Okay? So, I mean, could it be that now, magistrate, Pam, that squire, you're gonna need to impose that question, in that hood court over there when y'all have the courtroom. We need to know exactly, with your team, with your, what do you call her? The lady that Infamous is speaking about. Is it true or not true? Behind their friendship broke up because Sylvia ended those field trips, and did that make Sylvia opposition inferior and want to come out and say all of these different type of things now. What caused this bitterness between these two young ladies? Because this could possibly be something that could be rectified. It really could have been caught. They could have just went their own separate ways, and one didn't want to go on the field trips and Sylvia could have kept going, or Sylvia wanted to stop the field trips, or the other one could have kept going. Now this escalated here is clearly over nonsense, right? Nonsense. But I'm pretty sure that I heard, the Sylvia Ops say something in the manner of she chose to not go on anymore because of a lot of things that other people were saying. And this is prying in people's personal life, situations and things like that, that is also involved in paperwork with testimonies and things like that. And so she was hearing a lot of stuff. So I think for her defense, she chose to bail out on Sylvia. But Sylvia's defense is saying that when she called to continue up a field trip, that she declined, her offer. Now, Pam Esquire, it would be very nice if you can ask maybe Sylvia under oath, well, why all of a sudden a change of heart in stopping the field trips with her opposition? That would be very interesting to know. And I'm just saying, because I got plenty popcorn over here on this shit, and I don't want it to go to waste since y'all having hood court. Let's go. But so Dennis Byron, in case you people are just coming in, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Beauty J. Aunt Lavelle is here, but happy Mother's Day again. And I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Don't forget, because I do dollar for pap over here, but we are getting ourselves, listen, some prime time, tea time with infamous Sylvia and Dennis Byron, who has now decided to become against each other out here in the YouTube streets after becoming partnership or attempting to develop a partnership out here in the social media world to solicit their news to the people. Unfortunately, it has fallen apart. It could be due to the malfunctioning of the left, when with the stroking going left. I don't know. Now we getting a whole nother side of the story, which is the pleasurable side of the story, because they no longer talks about the business side. We're getting all of the juicy details that are dropping of something about an Airbnb, one bedroom, Tata's out in a spaghetti dress. Who paid for the Airbnb? We on a whole nother level. And I don't know, but it's funny to me. I always thought the elderly porn and sex stories is just funny as hell. This shit is funny as hell. But Dennis has one side of the story. Sylvia has another side of the story. Sylvia has a team that also rides with her, ride or dies, her ride or dies on her side of the story. We were just now alarmed that Sylvia also had produced the receipts on who paid for the Airbnb. Unfortunately, they are saying that it was not Dennis, but Dennis says that he paid for the Airbnb. Either way, it's here, near, or there, because this is that damn kinky sex shit that they got going on. But anyway, we invited ourselves in.
Me really knows me.
Ah,
They already know my style, my taste is.
well, then,
Never, ever.
now you have a style and taste. What Dennis has a style and taste, y'all. Because it looks like, in my opinion, with the lady that was in the courtroom on, who was that? Was that Judge Judy, or who was that in there he was with? That's a different style. All of the ladies over here that you converse with, they're all different styling, stylish of women. So what is your style? What's your style?
I don't want it.
We know it was the Tatas being out because you brought a Tata damn spaghetti dress.
You wanted me,
Oh shit.
and you got rejected.
Oh shit. Now both the
I
wait a
don't play
minute.
those games.
Wait a minute. Hold on. She rejected him he rejected her. Who do y'all think win the rejection? Who does? You think Sylvia? Because I think that it would make more sense for Sylvia to do the rejection since she is married, allegedly. Because I don't know that to be true. I don't know nothing about a life on that. But who do y'all think rejected who? Or who do you think would have made more sense to reject somebody with what you know pertaining to Sylvia? Who you think? Byron ain't got shit to lose. He lived his life as a bachelor. So what the fuck does he care about rejecting some damn body? He ain't got shit to lose. He wouldn't have no divorce papers or nothing coming his way. All Dennis is trying to do is substantiate the comment that he just previously made. That's it. I was not interested in the tatas, but he bought a dress that got tatas all out of it. I'm just saying, Dennis. Hey, but I'll wait. I'm gonna wait for the hood court. I ain't gonna say too much.
Some people have been very smart. They use their common sense. Some people, I have ladies who, when I was doing the R. Kelly thing in Chicago, when he was trying to stay in my Airbnb, they know about it.
Now, hold on, hit right
I
there.
would try to,
Hold on. She said, I try to stay in her Airbnb. And I tried to come on to it. Well, I want you to listen to that because I'm about to blow a spot up right now. I'm about to blow a spot up right now. Now I'm about to blow a spot. So you played the wrong game. Listen to
Hold on, y'all. Before this Lifetime docuseries continue to drop over here on One Pie Post, okay? I'm hearing people say this like an extension of Love and Hip Hop with the elderly. I don't know, 'cause I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. But here's the thing. When people were traveling, to be involved in the R. Kelly thing and also the, I guess now, whatever this shit is, right? Y'all do know everybody was sharing Airbnbs, right? They could be a little pricey. So it makes more sense, to get 4-5 bedroom house or whatever and everybody chip in. But what's under investigation right now is this allegedly was a 1-bedroom. But let's let Dennis tell you his part.
that. Let's listen to that. Real quick.
to keep my tatas in her mouth, rejected. And I'm going real soon, that rejection dude. Y'all really want to know why the dude is so mad? You want to know why he's so mad? Because he wanted me. And I don't want him. Rejections hurt. When a man gets rejected, he turns an attack. Ask yourself, why are they attacked? Some people have been very smart. They use their common sense.
Yeah, the people don't use their common sense. Right?
I have ladies who, when I was doing the R. Kelly thing in Chicago, when he was trying to stay in my Airbnb, they know about it.
Okay, she said I was trying to stay in her Airbnb. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I was not trying to stay in the Airbnb. I paid for the Airbnb and I stayed in the Airbnb. And she stayed in the Airbnb. Did you tell your husband that?
Ooh,
overnight.
Capone, happy Mother's Day. Oh.
He was trying to stay? No, I stayed.
Wait,
yes, I stayed. I slept. I took a shower.
Oh.
I woke up.
Okay.
I tried to, but nothing happened.
He tried it.
Nothing ever happened.
Dennis, you don't.
So don't say I tried to. I stayed in the Airbnb. It wasn't no living room. It was a one room. It had a bathroom and it was a one open room. It was a king size bed,
Oh,
and I stayed there.
uh-huh,
Nothing happened.
nothing. Well,
And
Dennis,
she
if
stayed.
did nothing happen, why is you over
But she
there?
wanted something to happen. And what I
Wait a
told
minute.
was, I don't get down like that. I
Why
don't
is
like
Dennis
to
over
marry a
there talking
woman. I
about
don't get
his
down.
left stroke just went viral?
That's
Didn't
true.
nothing happen?
She's not telling. What she just said was, I tried to stay there. No, not
Dennis,
only did I stay there, I
Dennis,
paid for it.
Dennis,
That's
you,
the truth.
you say ain't nothing happened, but you over there
But see,
thinking
I
something
never mentioned
about
the Airbnb.
your left
She
stroke
put the
just went
Airbnb
viral.
out, so I'm just addressing it. She put it out there, so I'm addressing it. Did you tell your your husband that I stayed in the Airbnb? Did you tell your husband that? I never mentioned the Airbnb because I was being respectful.
He gonna have to tell her husband about his left stroke just went
But
viral.
oh, you was telling me, oh, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. Oh, oh. Yeah. The receipts don't lie.
The infamous dress. Look at Dennis happy.
I rejected him. You figured that, right? Yeah, that's what it was.
Woman,
He would call, my husband even said to him, why are you calling a married woman this time of morning? He's a very angry man. Very. Hold on a second.
so she brings her husband. So now let's talk about Ronald, her husband, the arranged marriage type, the guy from the arranged marriage. Let's talk about it. So I talked to Ronald probably 5 or 6 times on the phone, and our conversations were very respectful all the time. And I probably should have asked him, was it okay for me to buy your wife a dress because you wouldn't buy a dress? I should have asked him.
Oh, he's
I should
shooting
have said,
shots,
Ronald,
y'all. He's
you know,
shooting
your wife
shots.
came to me, she
Big
needed a dress.
time.
She wanted to come with me to
He's
this
shooting
event.
shots.
Would you mind if I loan her the money or just buy the dress because you know you're not able to buy the dress? Because I was wondering why would she
The
ask me to buy the dress?
infamous
I'm like, you have this
dress.
guy here.
There's the
why
infamous
would I
dress.
need to buy your dress? Well, she said, you know, I
Oh, it
need
was
this
a
dress.
double
I said,
strap
well, your
spaghetti
husband's
too,
right there.
Dennis.
Well, he ain't got it. I said, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. This is no lie. This is the honest God's truth.
The one thing I want to say, he does not have his arm around Sylvia on the chair. So I need to correct that. I need to correct that, y'all. My bad.
What's wrong with that? It's okay. We have an understanding. That's okay, no problem. It's cool. I got no problem with it. It's cool. You know, it's a little, you know, a small thing. But did you get permission for this guy that you claim wanted you to stay in your room that he paid for?
I
You can't
object.
say it didn't, 'cause got
I
the-
object. I object. I
We'll use
object.
Zelle Cash App.
Badgering the witness,
Yes, say that.
badgering. No, he's building the case.
use
He's
common sense.
building the case
I was trying to spare her, but now I'm not going to spare her no more. I held back. Now I'm letting loose.
He's
I am
building the
letting
case.
loose.
y'all. Look at him shooting the fire. I could not wait until they have their hood court. Cause I don't know, Dennis. No way, no way.
Think about this a second. Listen to what she about to say.
He's a very angry man.
No, I'm not angry.
Very. Hold on a second.
No. Get the behind back over.
For one of those
Wait
top
a
ties
minute.
that was floating,
Oh,
he wanted me to
no.
give him one.
Miss T was hit. Oh, I thought that somebody was hiding Harlem. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll be forgetting there's mods in the chat and in the sky. Yeah, I'll be forgetting.
I refused to give him a picture.
Listen. You could give me one of those tie ties.
She
The
did.
thought of it just.
Brianna, you know this
I
shit
think
funny.
those
Brianna,
that
you
follow-
know this
so I
shit is
told the story
hilarious.
about when she told
This
me
is
about,
so hilarious.
having phone sex with the guy, one of R. Kelly's people. And I'll be careful about talking about R. Kelly and mention him in this live because some people got a little upset when I mentioned him before. But she told me that she had to lure this guy in with phone sex. I said, really? I said, let me hear the voice you use. So she's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. She's driving. So she's telling me this. And she took enjoyment out of it and telling me this. I said, no, that's good. I don't need to hear anymore. I don't need to hear
Objection,
anymore. I recorded it.
objection,
I wasn't gonna record it. I said, yeah, say it again.
objection, Your Honor, Judge Pam Esquire, I object, I object. There will be nothing used in anybody, in Sylvia's past history to help produce validity to Byron's testimony, period. None whatsoever. He can't build it with the basis of himself in Sylvia. We object over here. Because if he's going to put that out as if he's determining his knowings of Sylvia's character, he still participated with Sylvia. So we object over here. And we don't want to hear that stuff on the stand over there. Good evening, Rated R.
I didn't hit the record button. Say it again. I recorded it. So she tried to demonstrate how she was doing phone sex with this guy. I'm like, wow, this is a married woman. You really went all out for this.
Contradicting, Dennis.
This is true.
You go judge her on her seducing, allegedly, what's his name? God, I'm bad with names. What's the man name, y'all? You judging her on that. Oh, she's a terrible woman. But then you go shopping for a two-strap Tata spaghetti dress. Then you said in here that, well, tell me what you were saying, how you were saying. Oh, so you wanted some of it. I'm just saying, Dennis, now you done been to 100 probably plus court hearings. And you can't get a good story together to win in the court? You done been to how many again, Dennis? Make this shit. I'm about to rewind this shit, because you should, don't, Dennis, stop going to court. Stop going to trials. If you ain't taking notes on there on shit that you should not say. You just contradicted yourself, and your actions contradicts itself. But let's see again. Hold on. Just a little tip. What you say?
This is true.
Uh-huh.
She can't dispute the Airbnb situation.
I know, Ladre. I agree.
I want to put on blast. Because I actually stayed in the Airbnb another day, I believe. I stayed an additional day. And so she was trying to give me the instructions on how to lock the place up and everything, how to, what I need to do, throw the trash out. So I took pictures. I'm gonna take pictures now. I was in the Airbnb, I took pictures. Absolutely. If I'm in a room with another woman,
okay,
and she's not my,
we're doing a pause for the cause because I gotta go to the Papoose court right now. We listen here. Some don't make sense. So somebody said that Sylvia posted the receipts on her paying for the Airbnb. You mean to tell me that he's saying that he stayed an additional day and Sylvia covered that? Sylvia paid for another additional day? Hold up, yeah, I got to eat some gummy creation on this one. Hold on, Ladrea, he may have bought a dress, but if this is all true of what he's saying, Sylvia done paid for more than what he done spent on a damn dress. So who pimping who? Who got pimped? I'm just saying, who got pimped in this situation? Because if the receipts don't balance out to Dennis spending $200-300, Sylvia done spent about $1,000. Something ain't panning out here. Somebody pimped somebody out of. I don't know. But on the record, Dennis just said he stayed an additional day. Sylvia was telling him how to lock it up, and those charges don't come until after those people have received the key and also then went through the property to make sure that everything is clean so that there don't be any more additional charges, right? And if it's under Sylvia's name, then Sylvia's going to get the final charge. Now, in this whole next episode, up and coming, I believe but somebody gonna have to produce some more receipts on this one. I'm just saying. I'm gonna watch her stuff tonight. But does her receipt shows, or will we catch a next episode where if Dennis sees the receipts, Dennis gonna come back and say that he paid her back that money. I'm gonna watch it, Brianna. And if those receipts ain't broken down, baby, we gonna have another episode over here. Was this Dennis part, her part, Dennis part, her part? Who paid for the next night? Paid for the next night. And why? And why did you do it? If that was all included. Could have been a 4-night, 5-day, Sylvia and them might have left earlier. It could have played out that way. But that's all gonna come out in the next episode. You watch. Baby, they doing too much.
My woman, oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure I document, make sure everything's good. Ain't nobody ever gonna come and say, oh, he did this. Well, why didn't you tell people I stayed in the room? And you stayed in the room.
All the way down, Mel.
Sylvia.
Mm.
Come on now.
Dennis.
Come on.
Dennis
wanna
gonna
be
be on
honest?
Lifetime
Be honest?
documentary, Surviving Infamous Sylvia.
The
Somebody,
Tata thing was back,
what's going on, Ia? What's going on?
2019.
I'm gonna listen to her live.
And I told you
I'm
about
gonna listen
that
to her live.
thing.
Then I'm gonna come
And,
back.
so
Voice
the
that.
person
What
heard
time is
that,
it? I gotta be dressed before
that
6
the
o'clock,
picture
y'all.
was floating around and he wanted me to give him a picture.
Okay. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know anything about the picture floating around. I only learned about a picture probably 2 weeks ago.
Y'all still eating y'all popcorn? I'm eating on me some
I
gummy
know
bears
anything
right
about
now.
this. So I heard rumors that she exposed her breast, but I didn't see anything. And this
See,
is honest God, never asked for it. I
now,
wouldn't have no desire.
Dennis, on for the record, before you get over there in that hood court, is it true or not true that you heard Sylvia expose her breast over there to Demetrius Smith? That's what got you hot and bothered, and you went out and bought that 2-strap a Tata dress for Sylvia? What made you do it? Huh? You thought she'll look lavish in it. Huh? What made her do it? I mean, Sylvia wear pretty decent clothes out to the courts and stuff. Sylvia ain't got them tatas out walking down there to that courthouse. But now she with you out on this little turkey dinner date with cheap wine. I'm just joking. Allegedly. She got her tatas out. Huh? What's the deal with that? What's the deal with that, Dennis? Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, come on, elderly, a love boat.
As a matter of fact, she should be ashamed of herself. Quite honestly, it's one thing trying to play, get into a role, do whatever the phone sex thing, which is still weird to me. But now you got you sending pictures on the internet. You're a 55-year-old woman. Who wants to see 55? It's a lot. That's a lot. But I was trying to ask you for the picture.
I gotta address this. If you're 55, female, 60, 65, your companion was usually, most people with the traditional way of it, your guy is about 70. If you're 57, he's about 60. The body has changed. A lot of men, if they into keeping their bodies up, health wise, muscle wise, and stuff like that. It may take a little longer than up. But this is why you stay in your age bracket when you're dating and then you get married. You know them bodies gonna change. And when both parties pull off them clothes, neither one of them think about all them hip huggers and 9-month pregnant ass men and shit. You just getting it in right quick. That's it. That's all. Harold, put the damn clothes back on. Be all right. You be all right. Because it's far too many in between. We grow old and the body does change. The body change. I know if these women out here now with them little coochie short cutters on and the legs are toe up and this, that, they don't care. You think your husband care about seeing you in the bedroom with some overlapping and flapping or some shit? They just trying to get their whacker off. That's it. That's all. When you worry about it, let me tell you when you worry about it, it's when he stopped calling you back. It's when he stopped saying that I don't love you. And you don't hear I don't love you. When you don't hear, when you don't get none of them little gifts, little bits of things, it's a problem. That means he done recognized your body. Half you ain't shit. I'm just saying. But they don't tell you. They don't tell you. Some of them will, they bang, you tighten that up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You tighten it up a little bit. Now, for some reason, the scale is not balanced out because men feel like that they can just have any type of body that they want, and the woman is supposed to just accept it. You're not supposed to say anything because in this learned world that we live in, the women are supposed to be filtered up. You understand what I'm saying? The women are supposed to be tightened up. I don't know where they get that from. I'm sorry. Ain't nowhere in the hell that a woman should ever feel comfortable busting their ass all day at the gym, eating carrots 30 days out the week and drinking water, and you fit as fuck, and you walking around with a goddamn Santa Claus. The fuck? It's the same thing. Come on, y'all. The same way that he gonna bust your butt about getting something tightened up and lifted up and changing your eye colors and stretching out your eyelashes 8 inches long, then the same things that you should be expecting from him. Tighten it up, bruh. Nobody want all that goddamn hot, sweaty, dripping shit dripping off of you. That shit's supposed to be dripping off at the gym, not on you. Gotta go to bed with a goddamn a soaker up bath towel and shit. It ain't right. I'm telling you, it ain't right. It ain't right. Shout out to all the filter women, and all that stuff. But hell, if you all filtered up and your ass walking around with Santa Claus, don't know how to lose their guts, don't know how to keep their hair shaved up and things like that. It's a problem. It's a problem in the relationship. But over here, you have Dennis at 50 some years old. Him and Sylvia is trailing right along together. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that when Byron take his clothes off that he don't have a wrinkle in the dinkle. Are you kidding me? It just doesn't happen that way. I'm sorry. If you're going to be mad about it, be mad at God, because that's just the way anatomy is made. We're going to be born with good skin, perfect body at a young age, but when your ass get over that 50-year-old hump, it's going to be a wrinkle in the dunk.
We were in the same room overnight. I didn't want to see anything.
You didn't want to see it.
Nothing.
How you don't want to see it? He should be used to seeing it. He's at the age too. But this is just what I'm talking about. Stereotypical freaking man. See, Dennis Dennis is speaking in a form that he should be looking at some type of essence woman. Ain't got no goddamn issues on their bodies at all. But yet then he's 50. So why should it only be working for the women, but it don't work for the men? Come on, y'all. Come on. Right now, Dennis can probably use some tucking. Dennis can probably use a sun bath. Dennis, something. Dennis might have a corn on his damn toe. That's unbelievable, outrageous. And it's supposed to be acceptable by the men, but he wants a damn star. He want a 10. He want a woman as a 10. No blemishes nowhere. Come on, y'all know that shit don't work. And Dennis know it don't work that way. You get what you get, especially over 50. If we wrinkle, you wrinkle. We just gonna wrinkle sex. Get it over with. All you gotta do is just make sure you lift it in the damn shower and get the soap underneath it. That's all the fuck you gotta do. Put your clothes back on.
For what reason?
Dennis don't like it.
That's just gross.
Now he don't want to see the
When
tata.
you allow yourself like that, it's sad.
Mm.
For you to tell the people that I want to see your tata, something I never heard before. Just think about it. Why would this woman, knowing that, one, that I am the person that you told that you put a track on this guy's car. So did you and your husband concoct the story to try to discredit me? Well, guess what? The tracker doesn't lie. And these other 6 charges or 5 extra additional charges are, you're going to have to explain that as well.
Pause for the cause, Dennis. Let's pause for the cause. We know the tracker don't lie. The question in the court right now is, did you hear Sylvia say it? Do you have the evidence of Sylvia saying it? Did you record it? That's what we want to know. How are you going to sit here and tell a group of people that a tracker don't lie? We know that a tracker don't lie. The question that needs to be answered is how? When did she tell you this? Can you document that? Can you validate that? Why are you continuing to say it out here on the YouTube streets? It's weird as heck, especially when you know that you can possibly be called in on a witness stand to testify on Booker's behalf, whether if Sylvia told you that there was a track on the start. Now, I'm going to tell you in a sidebar right now, if I was on a juror, your word would not get you what you looking for. Not after all these 3 charges we done caught you, put on you. You a pole loser to the pimp gang. You a snitch because you want to go tell Sylvia husband after you allegedly done left stroke went viral. But that don't make sense to do. And then you got 2 lies going on. You said that Sylvia said that you wanted the tata, but yet then you bought her a 2-string spaghetti dress with her tatas out. And you're in a picture enjoying the moment out with your friend, an ex-friend. So I'm going to have to say, I don't know right now, due to a shortage of your circumstantial evidence, and all you have is word by mouth, to believe you. I can't believe you right now. It's just word by mouth. Now you saying that her husband, you're suspecting that her husband and herself concocted the story. Well, did they concoct anything else to make you come out here to say it? Did they concoct that part of it? Come on, y'all, let's keep this shit real. Do y'all think that Sylvia's husband and herself concocted him to come out to tell that Sylvia told him that she put a tracker on the car? Y'all think that her and her husband concocted that too? I don't think so.
And the condition of your bond was not to harass the witnesses or the victim. Just think about that. You can't just say I didn't bother to say his name. No, you were telling people to Google your name or search your name in my name or search your name and see
Hell to the no.
why you mentioned that on a certain person's platform. You were talking about me. You know why you were talking about me? Because you wanted me to see it. You wanted me to respond. But you want me to shout the channel. I'm not shouting the channel out. Let people find it. Let them find it.
Didn't say he ain't shouting out no
But-
channel.
What you fail to realize is
Mhm.
I was recording.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Now, to my understanding, they say that recording, I guess they can do it in Georgia, but Dennis is in New York, right? Right? But when Dennis broke his story about the tracker, I don't think he ever shared the fact that he was recording her. So why now? Why do you think he broke it now? Why did he break his story now? Why is he telling her? Hear me out and hear me good. Because if he's planning to do anything, talking to Pam Esquire over there when they get ready to have a hood trial, if Dennis was preparing himself to do any court harm to Sylvia, why would he tell these people that information now? That information should just be submitted in for evidence, right? And guarded. Guarded. Don't never get out. He about to keep up some darn Arnesto phone call shit. Dennis, let me find out your ass about to run a marathon with Sylvia and Dennis phone calls. Boy, I'm gonna have a field day with that shit. That's gonna be the funniest shit ever. But I'm just saying, you think he's in Atlanta too? So, Dennis, if you were really, really, really trying to be intentionally vindictive towards Sylvia, you'd have kept that recordings cuff, right? So just in case, and I'm hypothetically speaking, and on the a legendary platform, this is all a legend, right? Let's just hypothetically say Sylvia decides to go and file being a victim. You against her tatas. Seduction. You know that Usher song, seduction. Yeah. Let's just hypothetically say this shit happened, Dennis Byron. Let's just say that. And Sylvia, not knowing the information that you're over there loose lipping and locking about, right? Now we all know. Do you know that that could have been your power to win a case? Sylvia can come up there and do all that shit like those, the alleged victims do from the Lifetime docuseries. And he did this and he said that and he bagged up to my bumper, baby. He went, love stroke went viral on me. He all of that shit, right? She can run this shit just like the whole P. Diddy shit. Yeah, right now she's seeking to get about 3.5 million out your ass. You can't even win your case, right? You could have won it if your video, your audio is substantiated. Yeah, you could have won that. Because all of a sudden, your attorneys, Pam Esquire, could pop up and say, well, Your Honor, we like to open up Exhibit 381. It's an audio between my client and infamous Sylvia. It appears, Judge Pam Esquire, you should say, well, what does the video contain? And does the other party, Sylvia's defense team, are they aware of this video? Yes, I made them aware of it 72 hours ago. I just didn't give them enough time to get the plan out, Your Honor. Because this was our power tool. This was our power tool to win the case. I'm just saying, Capone. I'm just saying, right? All right. If the defense side don't have a problem with it being played, then I guess we can go ahead on with the audio. Then you pop the audio. Then you pop the audio, Dennis. You done been to 1,000 trillion trials. 1,000 and trillion. I don't get it with these people wanting to put all of their evidence that they think is supposed to help them with a win-win out in public. I don't understand it, Pam Esquire, and I know for you to be a validated attorney over there that you can't we can't understand it over here. We can't understand. So I don't know, Dennis Byron. I think that this is you calling bluff. What y'all think? Dennis, I think that this is you entertaining us. I do. But hypothetically speaking, boy, if Sylvia wanted to run this into a Lifetime docuseries, Surviving Infamous Sylvia, and she plays the part as the victim. Dennis, you might want to get your coins up, bruh. You might want to get your coins up. Because all that you done work for can go poof. You know that these women out here bagged up under that whole him too motherfucking campaign shit. And all they got to do, Dennis, is just say it and make it sound good. And at the end of the day, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Because I knew you were with some weird stuff. I recorded.
Oh,
You'll eventually get to hear some of the recordings.
you reported her.
I would just say take the plea deal.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Another pause for the cause. Now, on the other hand, because we can't be biased, this can also turn out to be a surviving Dennis. What if Dennis is about to switch up the game? What if Dennis is the one about to play a victim? What if Dennis feels that he's the one that was enticed and coerced into buying a dress that got tatas out? I'm just saying. What if it was Dennis? What if Dennis could prove that he was forced to stay in a one-bedroom Airbnb? What if it pans out Dennis way? I'm just saying, Capone. Let's think about this now. Because these men are fighting back for their freedom. Dennis might be up on game over there too. We're going to have to watch these two very closely. We're going to see who might be over there calling and contacting Lifetime to try to get this a hot, juicy, elderly sex video scene here. This is love boat, elderly love boat. I don't know. This could be your mom. This could be your dad. Yeah, I know how they be saying that. It ain't funny though. This could be your brother. This could be your sister.
Take the plea deal. This is not going to end well for you. Take the plea deal.
Now, hold on, Dennis. Hold on. Because what you're doing right now is something that her attorney should be doing. So, if you've seen or heard any evidence based on those 7 charges that infamous Sylvia will have to face, because they are documented, you guys, and y'all seen them all, and they are real. That's her trouble in the waters. That's what she gonna have to deal with, and it's gonna come. So let's not sit out here and act like that it's not going to come. Those charges are valid. Those charges are written in black and white on the website. They're there. She's gonna have to deal with that. Okay? But for Dennis to be out here to tell her that yes, an elderly sex scandal. Surviving which one of them? I'm not quite sure yet. They look like they both trying to survive, Mel. They both trying to get it out the mud. This is what happens. You know, when you don't have that destitute job that's promising to you. See, this shit right here, Mels, this shit ain't promising day in and day out, Mels. This ain't promising. So you can possibly fall short on the light bill and the gas bill and the water bill and the rent. All at the same damn time. Because it ain't promising.
But once you put yourself where some things is promising to you, you usually don't have these worries to be into this bitterness lane, this envy lane. I'm gonna get back at you lane. You ain't gotta be in that damn lane.
Like a lot of us out here. We ain't in that lane. I don't give a damn what you say about me. I don't give a damn how you put it, what language you use it in. Can't hurt me at all. My job is promising with 7 more to go. And it takes damn good care of my situations that I have. Water, lights, gas, insurance, mortgage. Does well. So I ain't got no worries. No, I don't. My quiz says Dennis and Sylvia had an inappropriate situation that occurs that is currently playing out on these YouTube streets. And that's a fact. That is a fact, Marquette. 100% fact. They had an inappropriate one where all of us kind of was recognizing it as some type of influential teaching moment and possibly leading into a business partnership dealing with media and journalism. And it turned to something else. But this shit go on day in and day out in all of these big corporations. It plays out in your schools. Starts out where she's tutoring your teacher. I mean, your student, your son, your daughter. Next thing we know, she on the goddamn news talking about they had a sexual relationship. When the fuck did this happen? When you knew that she was tutoring him math, but it went more than math. This is what we're seeing. This is what we're seeing. But we're going to have to wait to see where it continues to grow from. But right now, we're looking at some elderly sex scandal that can play out either in the favor of Dennis Byron or in the favor of infamous Sylvia. Okay. Somebody else brought up another situation. I believe it was the V. Lenore girl. It's like, I'm not aware. Not sure. I really don't care, but I don't speak on it. Did Sylvia lose her home? Did Sylvia stand with her daughter now? What's going on with that? And if so, I'm sorry to hear that. But on the other hand, we have a situation like that should have, I'm hoping that it did not happen, because if it did happen, then there's definitely something going on with priorities, okay? Something going, or she could have possibly just let the freaking house go because she didn't want it no more. But I'm just saying, it's a pretty house, pretty kitchen, everything. But I do notice, I don't see her, on a live that much. She's kind of always on the couch, and things like that. Her giving her lives are just a little bit different right now. Okay? Or maybe she's on vacation, visiting. For those that says, oh, she missing.
Take the plea deal. That's the last advice I'm gonna give you.
Oh, this is
Take
what we
the plea.
ended on. So he's encouraging, or he's trying to encourage Sylvia to take a plea deal. But before I got off track, what I wanted to say, in order for someone to suggest this to another party, what you're insinuating is that you have seen some things or possibly heard some things enough to make himself be convinced about, um, um, the discovery, the information that he has. But what behooves me is this, and which I say is people don't know that when you are in a contradiction situation. So Dennis right now is in a compromising, contradicting situation. Earlier in his video, he speaks as if he was out here to crucify Sylvia, call out her stuff. Now, on this part, he cares about her. He's giving her some advice. Take the plea deal. Why would you care? Why would you care? Queenie says that no inappropriate relationship happened. This is the same play he did with Hollywood Next. So there are a few other ladies on the tube he's done this to. And respectfully, with your comment, Queen E, I do have to tell you that you wasn't there in that Airbnb. And if you were, we would like to know that, because for me to actually buy into what you're saying and putting it up as if you're definitely sure about that, then that would mean that you would have had to have your place set yourself placed in their Airbnb to know for a fact that there was no inappropriate relationship happen. And I don't think that you can do that. I think that you are doing what everybody else does, and that's word by mouth. And it may sound convincing to others because of the fact that you may like Sylvia, you may like Dennis, or you may like this person. But I think that if you were also brought to a witness stand on behalf of Sylvia, that no inappropriate relationship happened is not going to survive on that stand as part of your testimony unless you clearly have evidence of you being right there at every given moment and step of them at that Airbnb over here at this event and knowing their personal conversations. And I'm just saying that because that's a fact. That's a fact. And respectfully, you may feel like that. And I do agree with you with your part too. I saw how his behavior was as well with Hollywood. I seen it. I watched it all. He did the same thing. I watched his behavior on his court show that he has that real life. That was a real woman, a real entanglement. Was fictitious of nothing about that one, right? With that judge, right? So yeah, he may carry some type of a peculiar character within himself, with displaying himself as some type of gigolo. But at the end of the day, it takes two to dance. At the end of the day, and their story would not be this prolonging if one didn't buy into the other. This could have been shut down soon as they left from New York. They didn't have to be nothing about somebody going out on a freaking event or somebody buying somebody a dress. That could have been declined automatically, period. But I understand what you're saying. You said there was another lady that stated he said the same thing. Oh, come on, Queen E. No disrespect, but isn't that how the Lifetime docuseries movie dropped? One woman said something, and another woman said something, and another woman said something, and next thing you know, it sounds like a whole bunch of birds singing the same tune. Aren't they saying that over in the Puff Daddy case? Well, this woman said something, all of it sounds the same. Now, respectfully, I'm not saying that Dennis is right about what the heck he's doing, but what I am going to say is Dennis is being that typical freaking man. And if us women can't recognize those type of typical ass men out here, then it's shame on you. Period. First of all, he shouldn't have had no recognition as far as a personal level of a friendship anyway. There had to be boundaries with Sylvia saying that she was married. She says that all the time. I'm married. But when you're married, you don't have these type of stories behind you. They just should not exist at all. Not even the purchasing of a dress, not even the story that they stayed alone in an Airbnb. Those stories shouldn't even exist at all. And most of us women know out here that if you go and try to pull a stunt like that, and your husband finds out and was not aware that you were sharing a room with a whole man, sometimes it causes conflicts in your relationship at home. Or your man now may feel like, well, you know what? If you can do it, then I can do it. And if they do it, oh Lord, we screaming on all tippy toes. We standing up. You cheating on me. I want a divorce. You ain't shit. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just saying what's good for the gander is good for the goose. So Dennis, like I said, You could tell Dennis putting on a little extra in this show. You can tell. It's obvious. We've charged him now, right now, Queen E, with 3 charges: a loose pimp, a snitch, a whole bunch of other stuff. A whole bunch of other stuff. Well, Queen E, you can't say that now that's between Sylvia and her husband, and you can care less. If we're going to have a dialogue on some ifs, then we should talk about the buts too. Those go together. If we're gonna do the ifs, let's do the buts. We can't half step this. You all have to literally stop being in your feelings about how somebody's gonna feel about y'all when you leave off this freaking chat show. So I got to be extra careful with what I say. Ain't nobody on here paying none of y'all bills. You pay your own damn bills. But we could be respectful about it. And for me to be respectful about this, I'm not coming at Dennis, neither am I coming at Sylvia. I am openly talking about what the hell they done opened up out here on the YouTube streets. That's it, and that's all. But you're right. You're right. We're only going to care about it, though, Queen E, if you hear Sylvia come on here with some allegations or accusations of what's going on in her marriage. We have to wait for her to bring it out before we speculate on it. So I agree with you on that. And it's going, allegedly, if Dennis keep carrying on with this stuff here, it's possible that it's going to come because it came out, Queen E, behind the whole Sylvia and Demetrius stuff. She started coming out telling us how her husband felt about this whole thing, about her tatas and in the whirlpool with sudsy water with Demetrius. She told us how her husband and stuff felt about that. Now, what if this gets back to her husband? And her husband is a second go round? We're gonna do this again. There's more speculations and allegations about this. Like she says, her husband don't even like social media or whatever. But for him to start hearing stuff like this, especially the fact that she stayed with him, by in an Airbnb. Hopefully her husband knew about that. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. So, Carib, you say you don't trust DB. He is against it. He is jealous of her. Yeah, that's facts too, Marquin. Definitely. Debo called Sylvia Sly Fox. Yeah, that was done. Absolutely. Dennis just wanted to be popular on YouTube. Dennis isn't looking for a relationship. Bam. Yeah. Dennis has that whole freaking persona of a bachelor type living guy who just wants to pop in and pop out on you, have a few goddamn phone conversations. That's what comes off to me. That's how he comes off to me. But it's out here in the YouTube. We're gonna talk about it in the YouTube.
Don't crank up the jury.
Don't wait a minute before I start this one more time because I had to respond to Queen E, right? I wanted to respond to Queen E, but Dennis is talking about him, suggesting that Sylvia takes a plea. This early in the game, this is the message that he has to offer to her, as if he has seen every piece of evidence and he knows exactly how her 7 charges are going to play out, especially the ones that's dealing with stalking. I'm sure everybody's going to be sitting out here front and center waiting on those stalking charges to explore, take place, jump off, especially because that one there is involving that whole Bookham campaign over there. That's going to be good. And most of us already know the past, the middle, and the current of their 2 situations behind the car, the last court proceedings that they had together. We know what their friendship was like. We know when they dumped each other. We know all of the cussing words that they were saying back and forth to each other and the threats because they both did it. They both did it. So at the end of the day, I'm going to sit and wait to see how the court is going to call out the winner in their situation. That's all I'm saying. I can't wait for that shit to play out. I can't wait.
let's listen. Let's further listen to a little more of this here.
Not to go mad. He just remind me of a old perverted man, and I
As you
just kind of
should.
stay away from that.
As you should, Queen E. You are always welcome over here. I don't have no beef, no none with you. And we're two grown-ass women who should be able to rebuttal back to each other without us leaving here with any harm done to each other. Because that's how I'm going to feel when I leave here. I'm going to feel like Queen E ain't mad at me. Queen E ain't got nothing against me. I ain't done nothing personal to Queen E. And I hope that you will also have those mutual feelings as well. Queen E got a mouthpiece. I have a mouthpiece. But what we will not have for each other is any hate, any beef, any arguing, because we're two people on the outside at the end of the day, looking in on this stuff. That's all we are. That's it. And then it doesn't go no farther than that. But you're absolutely right. I have no problem with you over here because we already know what solves a problem. And it's called delete. It's called block. But I don't need to delete and block you because you have not done anything towards the One Papoose channel in the form of disrespecting at all. You're just using your mouthpiece. And I'm okay with that.
I remind you of an old perverted man.
Mm.
Well, explain to the people the guy you go see, not your husband, the other. Well, hold on, let's talk about your husband for a second.
Mm-mm.
So you told me, and this is why you're gonna have a problem with your case.
Mm.
You told me that you and your husband were falsely accused about something. I didn't want to get into it because it was, I didn't want to get into the situation, but you said it was of an essay nature. But then you said your husband had the issue. So I just didn't understand it until someone else enlightened me about what these false allegations or these allegations were. So now I'm looking at you a little suspect. You're sending your breast parts on the internet. You're having phone sex with someone who's not your husband. You're making passes at the reporter.
Mm.
You're
That's
telling me
it's-
that you're not
that's
happy
a-
with your
That's an NDO
And all I'm saying
identifier. Make an assumption. That is, you made an assumption. That's not cool. You made an assumption. And we're gonna have to strike that, Pam Esquire. When y'all run y'all hood trial over there, you need to be on your toes and to strike some stuff out of Dennis' testimony. Because you're not gonna fair judge with these assumptions in there. So you got to call them out.
I even tried to talk to him. Ronald, is there anything I could do to help? Is everything okay?
Why is he trying to help Ronald?
I guess that wasn't good
Help
enough.
Ronald with what?
I guess it wasn't good enough.
He go, or Dennis,
But the truth of the matter is,
Dennis, how you gonna go buy that man's a 2-string spaghetti tata dress and then reach out to him to see if you can help him with something? Dennis, that's like elderly sex gone wrong, elderly sex scandal gone wrong. Now you want to be friends with the husband. you want to help the husband out. Dennis, now some people may say that you might need some help right about there. Dennis, that don't go together. That don't go together, Dennis. You can't reach out to the husband after you done purchased the dress.
you're a liar.
Oh,
And anyone that is still following you, I'm telling you, this woman is a habitual liar. Habitual liar.
yeah. You can't do
Think
it,
about
hey,
it.
baby. That ain't
She's
right.
never
You know that ain't right.
said none of this until today.
Mm.
She's never said none of this. I've been in rooms with her. She's never said none of this.
Mm.
But she says it today. You know why? She's running scared. She wants to try to discredit me by making up these outlandish stories. I wanted pictures of your tatas that's out there on the internet. If they're out there on the internet,
Oh, absolutely. I enjoyed my Mother's Day too, but I gotta get dressed here.
so my question is, why now? And the answer is, it's because those 7 charges you have,
Mm,
they're not looking good.
mm.
Those 7 charges you have are not looking good. And then she goes and she goes on to say, I'm responsible for why she has the trouble. Just think about this. I'm responsible.
And I told my husband, every time he would call, I would put him in a speakerphone so my husband would hear.
Uh-oh.
So my husband said a couple of things to him. Yeah, you notice he talks about my husband all the time. Y'all, come on, y'all gotta use your common sense.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it.
Really gotta.
I'm gonna talk
Gotta
about
figure
it.
out why is he so angry? Why is he
No one's angry.
wants the worst for me?
What?
It's because of rejection. When certain men gets rejected,
I want the worst for her, but I'm the one that got her transported from one county to the next. She sat in there for 10 days, but I want the worst for her.
Have a great day,
I
Ladre.
have a sheriff in another county who says, here, Mr. Byron's made the phone call so they can come get you.
Yeah, now you
Your
want to be
husband
the
wasn't doing
lawyer.
that. He kept you there for 10 days. Your husband kept you in jail for 10 days. It was the friend who got you out.
Oh, Dennis,
And
that's
that's
cold.
that's a fact.
That's cold.
It was the friend who got you out. Your husband did nothing to help you get out. Nothing. He didn't pay your bond.
Oh, that's cold. That's
He didn't
cold.
do
Dennis.
nothing
Dennis, you cold
to
though.
get you out.
Maybe he wasn't home.
0. And that's the truth. He did nothing for you. He didn't buy you the black dress. He didn't do nothing.
Dennis, you petty. Dennis petty as
He didn't even
hell.
tell me thank you. He didn't say, Mr. Byron, thank you for buying my wife.
He keep bringing up that dress, K baby.
What do you think about those pictures that we took?
Oh,
Did he like that?
oh, Dennis
like
dirty. Dennis dirty.
He liked it.
Dennis, you dirty.
Because he talked to me afterwards.
He did. Oh shit. Look at him smirking over there.
Your wife is trying to hit on you.
Oh.
And I rejected your wife.
Oh,
I rejected
Miles, he dirty.
I don't
He
mess with
dirty and petty right
her.
now.
I would say, man, like, she wanted me.
Oh,
I know this might hurt. But you like me.
he talking to Ronald. He telling Ronald. He telling Ronald. I know this may hurt. I bought the dress for her. She can't handle me rejecting her. Listen, he act like he talking to Ronald, right? He saying, Mel's what you call is the elderly sex scandal gone bad. Oh, Dennis, you being petty.
I rejected.
You rejected her.
Point blank period.
Mel, you know they serious when we put point blank period on it. He was standing on business when he said point blank period. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was. If our husband ain't came to get her, I'm sure he was probably gone. But this man said point blank period.
I ain't trying to hurt the man, but she put herself out there.
He ain't
She
trying to
bought
hurt.
Airbnb, but she didn't say, oh, he did stay in the Airbnb. You didn't tell people the truth. He wanted to. No. We stayed in that Airbnb. I bet you whoever goes on her platform, ask her the question, say, did you stay in the Airbnb with Mr. Byron overnight? Ask her that, see what she says. And I dare her to deny it. Those who follow her, ask her, did he stay in the Airbnb? Did he pay for it?
Here comes the part
What
about,
she did with the money, I don't know.
did he pay for it?
That's how they become, we
Now,
know who the rip,
we could be, in the next episode, since there's this thing out here now, Sylvia paid for it, she put the receipts up. And y'all know Dennis Byron may come back and say, well, he handed her the cash. He gave her the cash and, had Sylvia pay for his part off of her car. We could have that entanglement coming out. But yeah, he played. I cannot. This shit is so funny. The manipulator at DB keeps talking about Sylvia collecting donations for a lawyer. But they all forgot that she did have a private attorney who was her counselor and getting her out of jail and had to be paid. Well, that's facts. I do remember that guy. So that's facts. So what does she have if she still has the same attorney dealing with the new 5 charges that has been added into the charges of what she was having? I don't know. I ain't look it up. And I don't know if that's a public defender or what she's working with now. Don't know. This drama stems from that girl's interview who had to take down, ever since that he's been on the crusade. Oh, those are pretty. Look at the back. Wow. Where we going at 6? Well, it's going to how crowded it's going to be. Uh-huh. Yeah. Nothing. They kind of postpone it. I don't want to go around those crowds. I don't want to go in the crowd. I really don't. I'm loving those. Those are cute. Thank you. Yeah. Did I'm ready for your clothes now. All of this is done. Mhm. Yeah. Okay. It is crazy, Capone. It is absolutely crazy. I just don't understand why a mutual conversation was not had between the two, and then they just separate. I don't understand that. They just leave, just go. Just, hey, don't talk about me and I won't talk about you. We both are going to see each other. We're here at the YSL case. We're doing this, we're doing that. You're going to see, but we can do this cordial. We don't have to become these, this kind of level of enemies out here. It did. One thing, we don't know how to reconcile differences, and that's crazy. And we need to get there. We really, okay, maybe I don't want to contradict myself. Don't y'all use what I'm saying against me when it comes to the catfish. You understand me? That's just off. Nothing to be talked about or decided about, but take that off. So, because I hate contradicting. I really do. But if you can find some kind of way to add some positive to somebody, to these people here, Dennis Byron and infamous Sylvia. They both develop the same interests on YouTube, which is bringing the news to social media. So there can be some reconciliation between those two. This doesn't have to be like this, especially when, they first, had us watching them as, good partners. I don't have to do this, but I guess it is where it is. Let's finish this up.
She's calling me the real stalker. She got 2 stalking charges. No. You're the real stalker. You got 2 stalking charges. You got 2 stalking charges. You're
He
the
no
real
better
stalker.
than Jimmy D.
And you're probably gonna have to plead out to that. You're gonna have to take a plea to that. Because you are the
That's
real
true too,
stalker.
Marquin. That's true. You
Documented
good.
stalker. You're the stalker. You was inadvertently trying to stalk me tonight as well, or today. You wanted to get my attention. You wanted me to talk about you. Even though The conditions of your bond is not to harass the witnesses. Oh, I feel so harassed tonight. Harassed. You try to slander me. I want to see your tatas. No, I don't want to see your tatas. I don't know who want to see those tatas.
He's stuck on them
Disgusting.
tatas. He's stuck
It's
on the damn
disgusting.
tatas for real. It's like,
People are guilty of what they accuse you of. Someone told me that before. People are guilty of what they're accusing you of. But anyway, where my people that's been trying to figure out why y'all hiding now? It's 91 people in this chat. 91. You guys can come on here. I know you're gonna be trying to do your commentary and all this kind of stuff, feeding off my name.
Oh, no. You make
now,
yourself.
because I gotta address that. And with Queenie still here, is Queenie still, you still here? Because I gotta address this. This happens to be the most annoying shit that I ever hear from, not just only Infamous Sylvia, but from a lot of content creators, right? I mean, it really makes my ass itch to hear it. It really does. And it's a whole, it's the people that feels that they gain that growth well enough to just throw into people's faces that, you're eating off of my name. And I promise you, Queen E, it makes me, I be looking up, right? Because I'm hoping that an answer would just pop into out of thin air, in that bubble. Like, why do people say that? Why do they have to repeat what they think may sound good? It makes my ass itch, Queenie. I'm gonna keep that shit real. It really does. Because at the end of the day, the people that say that also ate off of somebody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense to the chat room? Everybody eats off of somebody to get where it is that you're reaching to get to. Everybody does it. But because a person has reached, let's say, step 8 on the ladder out of 12, right? And there are still many that may be on step 2 and step 3, right? Doing what they can do to get there in the same fashionable manner as others. But you got to get shitted on, man. And I have to be, if I ain't never been so serious and honest right now, Queen E, that's the shit that makes my ass itch out here. You understand? And I know that can probably be directed to certain people. And I understand that. But what I'm saying, it just doesn't sound good to say, especially coming from a community who knows how everybody is growing out here. If there was no R. Kelly, that channel, my channel, his channel, her channel wouldn't have been shit noticeable at all. Not any notability to those channels. None, zero. So at the end of the day, I'm proud to be over here on this channel to even keep enlightening what I have to say behind many of those that continues to say that somebody is eating off of their name. Because the only thing that I'll have to say about that is welcome to the world of YouTube. It happens. Everybody that ate off of the Kardashians' name, they eat off of Beyonce's name, they eat off of Jay-Z. Right now, it is so many that is eating off of the super mayor's name. It is so many that is eating off of the P. Diddy name. They done it. But I get it. And gloating is just so to me. That's when I know, and I have to recognize when a person has lost his or her humbleness of themselves. And that's how I'm going to look at it and chop it up like that. But baby, everybody's hungry out here. Every single body that speaks on these microphones wants to eat. And if you or me or them or they happens to become the target to fulfill that appetite, then it's oh well, so be it. But just, and it's not just Sylvia that says it, it's a few other people. Oh, you eating off my name. We heard Bookham say it countless of times. How the hell is we eating off of your name and your ass been moving from house to house to house to house to house? I'm afraid sometimes if I cannot eat off your name, shit, I might end up can't even pay my damn water bill using your name. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you do got to be careful about using somebody's name. You lose all your people from your chat. Sometimes it could be a reversal role on this. I can use your name and cost my whole damn channel over here. So you gotta weigh your options. You gotta be careful about who names you're really using. It can be a win-win for you, or it could be hell for you. It could be hell for you. So you say maybe it was said because it's apparent the videos with her name have thousands of views. Well, that may be true. But Glass, because I have a but, she's not the only one with thousands of views. I've clicked on a lot of people's channels, and there's a lot of people that has thousands of views. Actually, I have clicked on quite a few of Dennis Byron's videos. Dennis Byron's does have videos that's up to the 20,000, 8,000, same thing. Now, what I have not seen, and if you please share it with me, and I'm not trying to be a hater, but I'm just going to call out the Gatorade. I ain't seen Sylvia with the video that has over 25, 30, 35, 40, 45,000 views on it. Not a single one. Not a single one. It came to my surprise, Glass, when I actually clicked on, what was it? Because I normally don't go in there to click on no analytics, right? I was clicking on that, and I was like, oh, what is this? And I clicked on one of my shorts. To come to find out, one of the shorts that I have is now up to 14,000 views on it. And I'm asking myself, well, where the hell did that come from? I don't know who's watching, this stuff, or where is it going, or this or that. I just usually come on here. 14,000 views on it. So is that fair enough to say that, whoa, that got a lot of damn views. One of them got 10,000 views. One of them got 8. Same thing as theirs. Same things as theirs. So are we going to sit here and say that that's an excusable or great excuse for people to say that you're eating off my name because the amount of views that they're getting? I don't think so. I really don't. Because I think that if we really dig deeper into people analytics views on here, you might see something different. Everybody else they're up there. They're up there. And there's nothing wrong with bragging on yourself. I get it. Everybody loves to have that wonderful feeling about it. But, I guess I'll just say shout out to them. But I'm still going to stand on the glass half full. It just makes my ass itch. Like, instead of us saying, girl, I got 20,000 views. Let me show you how to do it. Because ain't nobody trying to break bread like the Bible said. Ain't nobody breaking bread, Glass. Everybody's hungry for themselves. And it's way more people out here in all of these chats to support each and everybody in the growth of what they found interest to do than it is hosts on these microphones in these communities. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Well, I'm glad you don't. I don't, because I'm never a hater. I think that there's always a way to meet each other, in the middle, and make some common sense out of things. I don't need, I'm a Glass. I can't hate Glass. it takes too much time out your day to even be a hater. I got to go and do my real job when I leave off of here. So if there's anything that I'm gonna hate on, that's gonna be somebody at my real job making more money than, what I know I'm qualified to do or what I applied to do. So Reba said people buy, yeah, people be buying these views. You can see that. It says it, you pull it up. Want to buy a couple of 20,000, $5.99. People buy bots, to put people inside of your chat. You can get a chat room with 1,000 people, and 500 to 600 of them are bots. You buy them. They come and they sit in your chat. They ain't real, but they'll place them in your freaking chat, and they randomly just say things. Yeah. So that can happen. And so it's a damning argument to fight, especially if you're choosing to believe or not believe how a person is winning, because there's so much abstract of things of how to win. That's the crazy thing, you know? That's the crazy thing about it. But y'all know what? I think that we did good today conversing with each other. Queen E, happy Mother's Day. Lovely one. Happy lovely day. And glass half full, did you? There's sound. Rachel, we didn't have sound. Turn your volume up. There's sound, honey. And glass half full. Did you tell all the ladies, the beautiful ladies in the chat, the wonderful ladies, happy Mother's Day? Give them some love, Hal. Give them some love. Okay, baby, Reba. Yeah, there's something wrong with her sound because I know we got sound. My mic is in a full green over here of the output for the sound. So I guess we'll sit and we'll wait because I got a gut wrenching feeling that this is going to be uh almost drawn out. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be a long drawn out lifetime docuseries with the elderly sex scandal gone bad. Friendship gone to waste. Dennis Byron and infamous Sylvia. And the only thing that we can do from the outside looking in is pray for them. Hopefully they can get over this satchel of shit that is going on, but it's also funny to me. Funny to me. Thank you, Glass. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. But make us ladies feel good today. Just hearing it makes us feel good today. Ain't that right, Reba? Ain't that right, Kay? But y'all know what time it is. Because I need to go finish up my day before it gets too late. So give that person above you some love. Give that person below you some love. Go on over there and finish hearing out Dennis freaking live. Not because you don't like them and because you like them, just because it's something to do of what we all do around here on the YouTube. I know. He ain't going to his channel. He don't watch him. And I'm like that too sometimes. But this shit right here, I'm going to need y'all to keep up with the timeline because I'm coming back and talk about it on my time. Now, Sylvia Opps are planning a hood court, okay? And don't forget to share some love to One Papoose today, y'all. Hit the like button, share the freaking channel. Share the freaking channel. Oh. Yeah, and I hope y'all enjoyed the show. You're very welcome, Queen E. All you ladies are very welcome. We get this day one time, Harlem, thank you, love, out of the year. And it's only right for you guys to, if you're by yourself, enjoy it by yourself. If you are with your family, go and enjoy your Mother's Day, acknowledging you being the mom that you can be to your children. Because that's what I need to go and do now. I need to go get my foot rubbed by. I need to go get somebody to pick out my pajamas, a whole bunch of shit. This is your time where you can get everything you want done if your child is at home, or call them over, have them do everything. Take the garbage out, baby. Pick that up, baby. Go drive over here. Go pick me some milk up. Go have them go do everything for you today because it's your day. Peace and blessings, y'all. I am up out of here. Stay tuned for the Lifetime continuing docu-series of the sex elderly scandal going on in the YouTube streets. Dennis Byron versus infamous Sylvia and others. I'll see y'all later. This ain't what you
Used to, I require.
This song goes out to Dennis Byron and infamous Sylvia.
Oh, so I couldn't blame it. But I'm so good, you want greater. I got no way to get the searching. Nah, show you what I get this pain, I was that gay. Spinning out all of the pain, now we laughing. Me and brain making pain till we crashing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me, we ought to see, we ought to see. Dripping wet from head to toe, oh, baby, me. Yeah, I get this mine. That's for mine. Right. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. No way, it can never pay that. No way, it can never break that. Always we're gonna slow like this. Oh, yeah. Stay down even when we not. No way, it can never break that. Oh God, they could only try to keep up. I had it right when I usually would have rolled out. I know you're grateful that I stayed down. We need a path in the past, that's all done now. Glad that we stayed down. Life stop betraying. Every inch of our skin is the blueprint of the. They act like they forget, that's remind. Be my right. Okay.
Later, Rachel.
No way, never break. Always will gonna so oh yeah. Stay down even when we not. No way, they could never break. Oh God, they could only try keep up.